delivers reliable protection.
This is SportsCenter.
I'm John Ryder. The Buccaneers have officially ruled out star running back Bucky Irving with a foot and shoulder injury and wideout Chris Godwin with a leg injury for Sunday's game at Buffalo. The Bills will be without tight end Dalton Kincaid, who has a hamstring injury. Big AFC West showdown on Sunday in Denver between the 8-2 division-leading Broncos and the Chiefs. Kansas City enters at 5-4, and Sportsmanlike's Chris Canty on what he thinks of the Chiefs.
With each loss, that confidence or that benefit of the doubt in the Chiefs starts to go away. Last year, the Chiefs were invincible when it came to winning games, especially closely contested ball games. They were 12-0 in one-score games last year. This year, they're 0-4. So with each one of those losses, a little bit of that inevitability, that invincibility starts to go away.
And the Chiefs at the Broncos is available on ESPN Radio and the app with coverage starting at 4 p.m. Eastern on Sunday. Top 5 basketball prospect Cameron Williams has announced his commitment to Duke. That gives the Blue Devils the highest-ranked commit in the 2026 class.
Hey, it's your resident Super Bowl champ, Chris Canty, coming up Monday from Week 11 in the NFL to college football. I'll recap it all in my Upon Further Review at 7 a.m. Eastern. It's Unsportsmanlike weekday mornings at 6, right here on ESPN Radio, ESPN2, and ESPNU.
Matt Moscona.
I'm very important.
After further review.
Say one more time.
After further review with Matt Moscona.
And here we go.
Live from the Raising Cane studio.
Let's ride!
And off we go. Welcome aboard. Glad you're with us. It's AFR. We are live from Don Juan's Cigar Bar here on a Football Friday. Muse Pauly back in studio. Alondra on site. We're glad to have you hanging out with a ton to do. Terrio in 1 hour. Phil Steele in 15 minutes. We got our college football picks. No Saints game. We got to lay into Grandma Gail today for her comments. Oh, my God. I can't wait to talk about that. It's all coming up here on a Football Friday edition of AFR. But let us begin as we do every single day.
It's time to pop the top on another edition of AFR with Bud Light. Drink easy.
We have had so much conversation this week about LSU's quarterback situation. Michael Van Buren, Garrett Nussmeier, how should they handle the two quarterback system? Should Michael Van Buren redshirt? All of that. Well, a monkey wrench got thrown into that conversation Thursday night when Frank Wilson met with the media and gave this update on Garrett Nussmeier.
Nagging injury reoccurred itself with Garrett Nussmeier today, and so I think he's probable, but a little bit concerning. Something that we need to monitor and continue to watch with him as we head into the game.
So, Frank did later confirm that the nagging injury is the torso that was whatever was bothering Garrett back in fall camp that put him on the pitch count to whatever degree that's lingered throughout the season. I guess we'll probably only know fully when Garrett Nussmeier goes to the combine and they have the full physical and they do the medical evaluation, and we'll see. But we've had this conversation all week long about Nuss, Van Buren, Nuss. How do they manage it? For what it's worth, Frank, this is 9 Muse, was asked like who would start the game on Saturday, and if they'd made that decision, is what Frank said.
Today's practice, Garrett was the starter. Has been all week. We'll continue to monitor his situation to see how he is. If we have to start Mike, if it got down to that, we feel that he's fully capable of doing so. But as of today, Garrett will be the starter going into the game, and we'll monitor his progress as we move forward.
So even after Garrett's re-injuring or setback of that torso, the plan is still to start him. So just to be abundantly clear where I stand on this, my feeling before Frank spoke on Thursday and talked about Garrett sort of re-injuring that torso, my feeling was that they should redshirt Michael Van Buren. He could play in one more game of the next 3. He should only play in 1. Let Garrett finish the season, preserve Van Buren's redshirt year. It makes no sense to me to burn a year of eligibility for a reserve role in a dual quarterback system on the final 3 games of a lost season. You're 5-4. Like, if you told me that you needed Michael Van Buren to help push through to a championship, absolutely. That's not the cards. You're 5-4. There's no sense. Like, allow that guy to still have his 5th year where he'd be able to make money in that 5th year. It presumably would be an older, more experienced, better player, either at LSU or somewhere else. It would benefit LSU and Michael Van Buren to preserve that redshirt year. My feeling on that changes if Nussmeier's not available. Because if you could take the next 3 games and give Michael Van Buren, let him start and play the full game the next 3 games, that's an amazing evaluation for him for the remainder of the season, great experience, and build toward next year where he could very well be your starting quarterback next year. So my feeling now, given this new information about Garrett, going into Saturday, I think Garrett Nussmeier should not play in this football game. And I'll give you 2 reasons. Number 1, I don't know how a limit. I'm taking Frank at his word here that Garrett had a setback with the torso and he'd be compromised in some respect. He talked also about, just play that one if you would. It's number 7. This is how they make sure Garrett's good to go, just to get some context on like what they're going to have to do to make him comfortable to play.
Yeah, we got to monitor him. We have to nurture him. We have to care for him to allow him to be at his very best on Saturday. Our doctors, our trainers are all on top of that to do the things necessary to allow him to have some pain tolerance and give him the things necessary to have relief.
Okay, so understand my point here. Like, Frank, by the way, is very Milesian. The more I hear him, he will talk in circles like Les will. He will say a lot without saying much, and I get it. Some coaches are like that. But the point being, you're telling me you're going to have a limited Garrett Nussmeier behind a leaky offensive line with no running game and a bad scheme. Like, I don't love that. I don't love that at all. So give Garrett the opportunity to rest this week and hopefully be healthier for the next week, senior day, and also give Michael Van Buren this game where he gets to play the whole game. Play the whole game without having to look over your shoulder. If I go 3 and out, are they going to pull me? If I throw a pick, am I going back to the bench? Like, that's what sucks about a 2-quarterback system. It's impossible to get into a rhythm at all because you're constantly looking over your shoulder, wondering, am I going in? Is the other guy going in? You don't get in any sort of sense of a rhythm. So I like the idea of rest Garrett this week, go watch Michael Van Buren. If Van Buren goes out there and balls out and this offense and goes and scores 45, well, guess what? Then Van Buren's your guy for the final 2 games. If you have the same struggles, then I look and I go, all right, you give Garrett a week off. You get Garrett back for senior day next week in the game against Oklahoma. You preserve Van Buren's red shirt. Hurley becomes your backup for the final 2 games of the regular season. And you worry about 2026, after that. So I just can't look at a limited Garrett Nussmeier and think playing him behind this offensive line with no running game and a bad scheme, one of the worst offenses in college football, thinking that's a good idea. I think this is a game where you sit Nuss, you play Van Buren the entirety of the game, and you assess for the final 2 games based on what you see Saturday in Tiger Stadium against Arkansas. I don't know what they're going to do. Guessing they'll go run him out there pregame and let him warm up and see how he looks and feels. And I'm sure Garrett's going to want to play. He's got 3 games left in his college career, well, in a bowl game, but provided they win one of the next 3. But I'm sure Garrett's going to want to play, and I respect the hell out of that. I don't know if that's best for him or for LSU on Saturday. All right, it's After Further Review. We're glad to have you with us. Our show open every day is brought to you by Bud Light. Drink easy with the great taste of Bud Light, the official beer of AFR. Come here by Don Juan Cigar Bar. Grab you an ice-cold Bud Light, a premium cigar, or your favorite watering hole if you're going to Tailgate tomorrow for LSU and Arkansas. Before the game or after the game, make sure you have plenty of delicious ice-cold Bud Light in the officially licensed LSU cans and aluminum bottles with the logo on it, the white cans, a hat tip to LSU's tradition of wearing white at home. We'll look forward to being out there on Saturday to see the Tigers and the Hogs drink plenty of ice-cold Bud Light. Also, remember, our friends at Mockler Beverage, their energy drink, Form Energy, they're going to be with Whit Weeks Sunday at the Rouses on Airline and Long Farm in Baton Rouge from 2 to 3 p.m. So you come on by, get an autograph, a picture, get some Forum Energy, and meet Whit Weeks Sunday, 2 to 3 p.m. at the Rouses on Airline and Long Farm in Baton Rouge, courtesy of our friends at Mockler Beverage. Drink easy with the great taste of Bud Light, the official beer of AFR, the official beer of the Tigers. Speaking of, real quick, Whit Weeks, there was an update from Frank on Thursday night after practice. Here was the update on Whit Weeks.
He has participated in team events. He participated today as well. He has been on a pitch count limited. We'll continue to monitor him throughout the duration of the week. It'll probably be a game day decision for Whit Weeks.
For whatever it's worth, so that was Thursday night, and Pete Nakos from On3 is reporting now that it's unlikely that Whit Weeks plays in the game against Arkansas on Saturday. I mean, we've talked about this plenty now at this point. I think everyone realizes, and I've not getting anyone to confirm the exact injury to me. We haven't said exactly what I've been told, and I'm okay with that, but I think everyone can understand this is not an ankle sprain. If this was an ankle sprain, look, Tyree Adams had a high ankle sprain. He had the tightrope procedure. If this were an ankle sprain, there would have been other things they would have done for Whit Weeks. This is certainly far more than an ankle sprain. And again, we'll find out what the exact injury is whenever they're willing to disclose exactly what it is medically, if they're willing to disclose it. But very clearly now you're going on 5 weeks from the South Carolina game where the real re-aggravation happened to Saturday against Arkansas, and still not seeing Whit Weeks. It tells you this was certainly far more than an ankle sprain. All right, it's After Further Review. Friday shows are brought to you by Don Juan Cigar Bar. We are here at Don Juan Cigar Bar, as we have been Fridays here during the football season for LSU games. We're excited to be here. Let me knock out a quick break, y'all. Every Friday, we visit with Phil Steele. We preview the biggest games of the college football weekend. We'll do that when we come back here from Don Juan Cigar Bar on a Football Friday edition of AFR.
After Further Review.
We're brought to you by Clegg's Nursery, 4 locations in the greater Baton Rouge area. And, y'all, what a day it will be. Tomorrow is going to be gorgeous. Highs in the upper 70s. I mean, just an absolutely picturesque weekend in and around Baton Rouge. So a great opportunity to get by Clegg's Nursery. Any of the 4 locations. Seaganeer Airline, LA 16 in Denham, Mid-City on Donmore, and the Garden Center on Greenwell Springs. Tell you every day to buy local and shop local over at Clegg's Nursery. And Ms. Teresa was telling me they're going straight from pumpkins into poinsettias. They're going straight from pumpkins. Christmas trees are starting to arrive next week at Clegg's. So if you're ready to start decorating for Christmas, they've got Christmas trees arriving next week. The poinsettia open house is coming up in a couple of weeks, which we're excited about. Just rows and rows and rows and rows of beautiful poinsettias at the Garden Center on Greenwell Springs. You get all the info. Make sure you follow them on their Facebook page. It's Clegg's Nursery.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary, for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected. Supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team. And backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded, because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe. My whole team on wildin'.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. Breck, your #1 park system in the nation.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together.
After Further Review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar.
Glad to have you back on a Football Friday from Don Juan Cigar Bar. Every Friday, we preview the biggest games with Phil Steele. Make sure you get to philsteele.com. Take that Phil Steele Plus tour. Phil, how are you?
You know, I am doing great, Matt. How about yourself?
All things considered, really well, man. Sun's shining, beautiful day. Got air in my lungs, feet on the ground. Football around here sucks, but we'll make it. We'll make it through. It's been worse. We'll get to LSU and Arkansas, but let's actually start, Phil, with one tonight. Clemson and Louisville. You're going to see a theme, obviously, is who wants to win the ACC and who wants to win the Big 12. We'll talk about a lot of those games tonight. Clemson, Louisville. Louisville's 4-2. Clemson a disappointing 3-4 season, but they could really wreck Louisville's chances here. The Cards are a 1.5-point home favorite. Hold serve at home there in Louisville?
No, I like Clemson tonight. When you look at Louisville this year, they've had one good game in my mind. That was Miami of Florida. The other games, they trailed Pitt and Virginia Tech by double digits. In both games, ended up winning. Even James Madison outplayed them at home. So I haven't been blown away with Louisville in any game except for the Miami of Florida game where they played their best. Clemson, on the other hand, can still mildly salvage a season by finishing out strong. They did that a couple of years ago. Remember, they won their last 4 or 5 games down the stretch and made things better in the offseason. And I think they have that opportunity here. I think talent-wise, Clemson's right there and maybe even better than Louisville. So I'm going to call for Clemson to go on the road and get the upset here.
A couple of lopsided lines here with Oregon, a big favorite tonight against Minnesota, and Indiana, big favorite at home against Wisconsin. Also in the morning window on Saturday, South Carolina goes to Texas A&M. The Aggies are a 17.5-point favorite. I just wonder, watching South Carolina go put a scare into Alabama and Tuscaloosa a few weeks ago, if maybe that's not an interesting matchup. Any chance the Gamecocks keep that one close, Phil?
Yeah, I think there is. You look at South Carolina, as you mentioned, against Alabama. Remember the LSU game. LSU needed a late score to get the cover, and that was only a win by 10. And Texas A&M, remember how they started out the year? They'd win games, but they didn't cover. They haven't done a lot of covering under Elko except recently. I think A&M is one of the best teams and most complete teams in the country. But I think at this point, they don't need style points. They just need to win football games, maybe play a little tight, knowing they just need to win, keep that undefeated record. I probably would lean with South Carolina plus the points there.
Phil Steele is with us. Game day is going to be at Pitt, first time in 20 years, something like that. Number 9, Notre Dame, 7-2 at 7-2 Pitt. Notre Dame is another one, Phil. They went out. They're probably in the playoff, right, at 10-2. They're a big 12.5-point favorite here. Any magic there for the Panthers?
I think when you look at Pitt's schedule the remainder of the year, this game's meaningless to them. The ones that matter are Georgia Tech and Miami of Florida. And if they beat Georgia Tech, beat Miami of Florida, get to the ACC title game and win it, then all of a sudden Pitt's in the playoff. What the Notre Dame game is irrelevant to their playoff chances, win or lose, doesn't matter. All they have to do is win the ACC. Meanwhile, Notre Dame 18-5 against the spread versus the ACC. And so I think that this is a game where Pitt sort of takes it easy and worries about next week and Miami of Florida more. And those are 2 winnable games for them. I like Notre Dame minus the points here. And the crowd edge may just be in Notre Dame's favor. They're going to have a lot of fans on hand.
What did Narduzzi say? You could lose that game by 100? I think that's what you want to hear from your coach going into that game. Phil likes Notre Dame laying the points. He's on Twitter at PhilSteele042. From the ACC to the other conference, nobody seems to want to win. What about in the Big 12? Cincinnati, they're 5-1 in the league, 7-2. They welcome in Arizona. The Bearcats are a 5.5-point home favorite. Got to have it, certainly, there in Cincinnati. Do they get it against Zona?
Yeah, and I liked Arizona against Kansas last week. They disappointed me. Wasn't blown away with them, and they have struggled on the road as well. And now, last time we saw Cincinnati, they were in a really bad situation. They were playing their sixth straight game. They were playing 10:15 at night in the altitude against Utah. And in the game, while they lost by 31 points, they actually were only outgained by 53 yards. They put up 427 yards offense. I think now Cincinnati, off a bye, at home, playing the game at 9 o'clock in the morning Arizona time, is now in a great situation and gets back to being that team that was unbeaten in the Big 12 before that loss at Utah. So I think we get a lot of line value here on Cincinnati at home. I like the Bearcats minus the points at home to win this one by more than the spread.
Okay. A couple more here, Phil. We'll break and catch up on the afternoon and evening games. The game that I'm going to be most fascinated in is Oklahoma at Alabama. Oklahoma still has a playoff shot, but they got to win, and they got to go on the road to Tuscaloosa, where Bama hasn't lost since their opener. Bama's a 5.5-point home favorite. I'm curious your thoughts on this, mostly what we see from John Mateer, Phil.
I think we're going to see John Mateer get better and better each week of the season as he gets further away from that surgery. And, I thought he showed some stuff against Tennessee in the last game, and now he's had a bye. I think we're going to see a really good John Mateer here. And the one thing I like about Bama plus the points in this game is the fact that at the line of scrimmage, I trust Oklahoma more. I like Oklahoma's offensive line better than Bama's. Bama's really been struggling to even run the football. Oklahoma's got one of the best defensive lines in the country. They could get pressure on the quarterback and stop the run. Both of those things help out. And then, like I said, with a healthier Mateer, I think that they're an upset possibility here. Tough to go against Bama at home playing with revenge, but I'll take Oklahoma plus the points here in a possible upset.
I would love to see the Sooners get that one, man. NC State at Miami. Phil, another one there in the ACC. I don't imagine the crowd is going to be too raucous there at Hard Rock Stadium, but the Canes are 2 touchdowns, 14 and a hook right now against NC State. I guess maybe Phil still an outside shot for Miami. Thoughts on the Canes at home against NC State?
Yeah, I think they do have an outside shot. Remember, they opened up the season with 4 ranked wins in the first 5 games, and their only losses this year by 3 points against Louisville and then in overtime against SMU. So I think if they get style points and start to impress again, like they did at the start of the year, then I think they have a chance. And that's the reason I like Miami minus the points here. I think they are the better team to begin with. If you look at their defense with Bain and company, they're holding opponents to 125 yards below their season average. Meanwhile, NC State, if you look at them over the last 5 games against FBS opponents, they're giving up over 500 yards per game. So a massive edge defensively. I like Carson Beck in that offense. And one thing I like about Cristobal, he's been putting some points on the board late in games to get some covers, like that Stanford game a couple weeks ago, and even the Syracuse game. They scored late to get ahead of the spread, and then unfortunately they gave up the backdoor cover late. I actually like Miami to earn some style points with a big win over NC State here.
He is Phil Steele on Twitter at PhilSteele042. Make sure you go to PhilSteele.com and take that Phil Steele Plus tour. We'll tell you more about it in just a second. We'll knock out a quick break. When we come back, we'll preview the afternoon and the evening. We are brought to you by Evamore, EVAMOR, Evamore.com, Evamore.com. Drink Evamore. It's natural artesian water, and it is a Louisiana product. So stop drinking that water from Texas or from the other country just because it has a fancy name. Evamore is a natural product. It's a healthier alternative. It's a better form of hydration, and it's got national distribution. Find a store near you at Evamore.com, EVAMOR, Evamore.com, Evamore.com. Drink Evamore. All right, we'll continue with Phil Steele to preview the rest of the football weekend. Stick around here. It's AFR.
AFR.
It is not too late to register to win one of 600 bicycles this Christmas season. Our friends over at Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys, one of the great philanthropic charitable works they do every year around the holidays. Gordon gives away 600 bicycles to less fortunate children to brighten up their Christmas. If you want to enter to win one of the 600 bicycles, it's easy. Go to any of Gordon's social media. You can see it all, how you can enter right there. It's at GetGordon, GetGordon, at GetGordon on any of the social media platforms. And you can see how you can register to win one of those 600 bikes. Gordon just bringing smiles to the less fortunate this Christmas season like he's done for so many years, giving back to the communities he serves. And as we always say, if you've been injured in an accident and it's not your fault, do what injured people in our state have done for 3 decades. Go to getgordon.com, getgordon.com, getgordon.com. Get Gordon and get it done.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
After further review with Matt Moscona.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. Breck, your #1 park system in the nation.
Baton Rouge's home for real rock. It's Eagle 98.1. Foo Fighters. Led Zeppelin. AC/DC. Pearl Jam. And the flagship home for LSU sports. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. Eagle 98.1 is the rock station.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
When you can't rely on technology, you can rely on Mountain Cold Refreshment. Dave's back on. Coors Light. Choose chill.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle.
After further review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar.
Continuing with Phil Steele. Make sure you get him at Phil Steele 042, Football Friday live from Don Juan Cigar Bar. Phil, let's jump into the Big Ten. Iowa. Oh, Phil, they were so close last week. Iowa goes out west to Southern Cal. We always talk about, jumping multiple time zones. SC is a 6.5-point home favorite. Little letdown spot for Iowa after the big effort last week.
Well, the good thing is they've got a coach in Coach Ferentz who's the guy that won't let his team have that letdown spot. And I think Iowa matches up well here in the fact that they don't allow the big play. And that's usually what USC's offense relies on, is the big play. Also, Iowa has the special teams edge and the defensive edge. Okay. Phil Parker's one of the best defense coordinators in the country, holding opponents to 119 yards per game below their average. So I do like the matchups in this game for Iowa. USC's got the better skilled players, but the line of scrimmage could be in Iowa's favor. Now, here's the thing about USC, Matt. If they win their last 3 games, they're in the playoffs. So this is a legitimate playoff contender as well. I don't care where they are in the rankings right now. If they beat Iowa, go into Oregon and win and beat UCLA, they will be in the playoff. So I think it's going to be a great game, a fun one to watch. I'd probably lean a little bit with Iowa plus the points, but I think it's going to be a great game to watch.
Phil Steele is with us on Twitter at PhilSteele042. What about as we jump back into the ACC with Virginia and Duke? Virginia, of course, the disappointing loss last week, and now they got to go on the road there to take on Duke, where the Blue Devils are a 5.5-point home favorite.
Yeah, and part of the reason I like Connecticut over Duke last week and used it as one of my top plays was the fact that it was completely meaningless to Duke. Didn't matter what they did against Connecticut. They still, if they win their final 3 games, they are in the ACC title game. They control their own destiny, and they only have 1 ACC loss. So last week's game meant nothing. Yeah, it was their 4th loss of the season, but win their final 3 games, and they're in the ACC title game. And Virginia has just not impressed me as of late. You go back to not only their Wake Forest loss last week, but Cal the week before, they needed an interception return. In the previous 3 weeks, they struggled to even get to 300 yards offense. So I think right now Duke's got the better defense. They're at home. And they know they have something to play for. And I like their offense better with their Mensa. Plus, Chandler Morris, Virginia's quarterback, got banged up last week. We'll see how healthy he is here. So I got to side with Duke minus the points there.
Phil, I want to jump into the SEC and ask you about Florida and Ole Miss and a little bit of this line movement. If I'm not mistaken, I saw this at 14.5 earlier in the week. It's down to 11.5 right now.
Really?
With the Rebs. That's what I'm looking at right now, which something makes me go, what gives here? Because everything looks at a Florida team that is quit and an Ole Miss team that is staring at the playoffs. And by the way, Florida's trying to steal the Ole Miss coach. So, man, help me make sense of this one because this feels like a one-sided, lopsided Ole Miss romp.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Matt, on the tour that the Phil Steele plus tour, I put out Florida plus 15.5. So the number has completely dropped on that game. And the reason I like Florida plus 15.5 is the following reason. Yes, last week they were a no-show against Kentucky. We saw that. But the week before that, they played Georgia tough. A couple weeks ago, they beat Texas. Against LSU, they had a 23-10 first down edge. They were done in by turnovers. So they have the talent to play in a game like this. And with Ole Miss, they do not need style points to make the playoff. They may be playing with a little bit of pressure here, knowing that they messed up last year with the loss. They don't want to lose. I don't think you're going to see them throwing late in the game to try to add to the score. You'll see them protecting it because they know if they win their final 2 games, they absolutely 100% are in the playoff. And look at Ole Miss's wins against FBS opponents this year. Yes, they beat South Carolina by 16, but all the rest of their wins, 8 over Oklahoma. LSU, they beat by 5. Washington State by 3. They beat, I'm talking group Power 5 teams, I should say. Arkansas, they beat by 4. Kentucky by 7. They only have 1 win by more than double digits, and they might be playing a little tight. I liked Florida plus the 15.5. Now that the spread's at 11.5, I'd probably lean with Florida, but I wish I was still getting the 15.5.
I want to say in the SEC, you told us weeks and weeks and weeks ago Georgia is going to win the remainder of their games in the regular season, be a playoff team, be in the SEC championship. You haven't missed. They're 8-1 right now, and here comes Texas at 7-2, playing much better and needing to win out to make the college football playoff. That would also put them in the SEC championship if they were able to win this game again, if they win out, of course. So Texas at Georgia. Georgia's 6.5-point home favorite. Phil, you've taught me well over the years. Georgia, not a great home favorite, really good road favorite. What do we think here about the Bulldogs?
Yeah, not a great home favorite in general. However, one area they are a really good home favorite, and that is at home against top 10 teams as a home favorite. And in that case, they're 5-1 against the spread. So this is their situation where as a big home favorite, they don't lay it on. In fact, they play Charlotte next week. I can tell you I'm going to pick Charlotte because Georgia sucks as a huge favorite. But this is not the week to go against Georgia. As I mentioned, 5-1 against top 10. And really, let's put the two teams side by side. Offensive line, I think big edge to Georgia. Texas's offensive line has struggled losing those 4 starters. Georgia's averaging 4.7 yards a carry. Quarterback, I'll take Gunnar Stockton over Arch Manning. Receivers, I like Zachariah Branch. And running game clearly is in Georgia's favor with Frazier and Bowens. And how about defensively? Do you know that Texas started out the year great on defense, but in conference play, they're actually allowing teams 15 yards per game above their average. Georgia's holding conference foes to 71 yards below their average. And here's the final kicker. Georgia in conference play is plus 89 yards per game. Texas, minus 60. I think the two names deserve the fact that Georgia should be a 3 to 6 point favorite, but Georgia's the better team at home. I'm taking Georgia minus the points here.
Love it. TCU and BYU, Phil. BYU fell from the ranks of the unbeatens. This is one that looks tricky, man. They're a 3.5-point home favorite here against the Horned Frogs. Horned Frogs go on the road, maybe a little upset special?
Not this week, Matt. When I look at TCU, they sort of remind me, like I mentioned with LSU, where's their most impressive win of the season? And they just don't have one.
Yeah.
You know, you go back to the 14-point win they had over Colorado. That thing's 21-21, and they're punting with 5 minutes to go. Luckily, the ball goes off and up, man. They get a touchdown, then score another touchdown in the final seconds. 14-point win, right? They're against North Carolina. North Carolina, that first game everybody remembers was their most impressive game. But since then, haven't done that. And BYU has impressed me at times. Now they're at home in the altitude, off a loss. I think BYU's the better team, and the spread's cheap at 3.5. I like BYU in this one.
He is Phil Steele on Twitter at PhilSteele042. Get to PhilSteele.com. Take that Phil Steele Plus tour, which Phil will tell you about in just a quick second. But, Phil, out of obligation, LSU and Arkansas are going to play for the Golden Boot because it's on the schedule, and the schedule makers say they have to. But there is just no juice and nothing on the line for this game. And, man, it is a terrifying thought for LSU right now, with a running quarterback coming in, a team not playing for anything, probably just a dead Death Valley. So make sense of this one. That line I'm looking at right now is at 4.5 in favor of LSU. So how do you see it?
I'm seeing 5.5, but yeah, even at 4.5, I think anything over 3, I'm taking Arkansas on this one. You go back to the last 5 meetings, 4 of them have been decided by 3 points, and it just seems Arkansas is always more up for this game than LSU is. They're 12-5-1 against the spread in the series. And then when you look at Arkansas, they are the offensive team. I mean, they put up 527 yards against Texas A&M a few weeks ago. They're averaging 131 above their opponent's average. And in SEC play, despite their record, they haven't won a game in the SEC. They are plus 18 yards per game. That tells me they're a lot better than their record. How about this? LSU in conference play, minus 85 yards per game. When's the last time we saw that? It's been a long, long time. So I think you get, as long as we're getting more than 3 points, I'll take Arkansas here. It's always tough to go against LSU in Death Valley, but as you mentioned, I don't expect a rabid crowd for this one.
Not at 11:45 in the morning. There will be swaths of empties on Saturday morning. Should be a beautiful day, though. About 75 degrees, sunny. It'll be gorgeous just to watch two bad football teams play a game that doesn't matter. But Phil Steele will be watching because he watches every game, and that's why he's the best. Make sure you check out the Phil Steele Plus Tour. Phil, let's remind them what they get there at PhilSteele.com with the Phil Steele Plus Tour.
Yeah, and the Phil Steele Plus Tour, another big winning week last week. These selections went 4-1, so they're now 18-8-1 over the last 5 weeks. The quick hitters went 3-2. They're 28-12 the last 7 weeks. And the FCS plays, just a 3-2 week, but 57-31 over the last 2 years. So just another big winning week. You get 4 free selections, 5 quick hitters, absolutely free. Go to PhilSteele.com. Right on the front menu, click on the Phil Steele Plus Tour. It's on YouTube. Take it and get yourself some free winners this weekend.
Phil, we appreciate you as always. We'll do it again next week. Thank you.
Sounds great, Matt. You have a great weekend, my friend.
You do the same. Phil Steele with us here every Football Friday, previewing the biggest games. We're at Don Juan Cigar Bar and brought to you by Parish Restoration, parishrestoration.com, parishrestoration.com. Kill mold, remove odor. Tell you about it every single day. It's their patented non-toxic dry fog. I've gotten asked, will Parish fog your car? Yes. Let's say you bought a used car, maybe a car that was owned by a smoker or someone who let pets in the car all the time, so you have some odor in it. No worries. I mean, they'll even come to you. Park your car at work. They'll pull up. I mean, they have the Sprinter vans with the hoses. They'll come spray in your car, close up the doors, roll up the windows, let that fog dwell, knock out all that odor. Same thing for your home, your commercial building. Any odor, any harmful pathogens, our friends over at Parish Restoration can help knock all that out. It's a more cost-effective, more effective, more efficient treatment system. It's Parish Restoration. ParishRestoration.com. ParishRestoration.com. Okay, y'all. We'll now get a quick break. Come back from Don Juan Cigar Bar, Chris's Specialty Foods. Our tailgate segment is up next. Terrio coming up right after the top of the hour. Don't you move. It's AFR.
AFR.
If you're thinking of selling your home, first, you got to know how much your home is worth, right? Because if you're going to sell your home, you got to know how much to list it for. Well, Darren James is going to help you with that. But you also need to have an idea of what your home is worth. Well, Darren James can help you there as well. Log on to his website. Do it right now. Grab your phone. If you're sitting at your desk, go to desktop. It doesn't matter, mobile or desktop. Go to agent225.com, agent225.com. If you're house hunting or just curious about real estate, you're going to want to bookmark the website as well. It's the most user-friendly website in real estate. But go to agent225.com. Do it right now. Type in agent225.com. See the home value tab right there? On mobile, just scroll. You'll see it. If you're on desktop, it's right there bottom right. The home value tab, just type in your address. Type in your address, hit enter. It'll use local market data to give you an accurate representation of what your home is worth today. most user-friendly website in real estate, and the #1 realtor in Louisiana. If you need to sell your home, you need Darren James.
Think real estate, think Darren James.
But we do it because it's the right thing to do for the community.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient, and the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief: our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Every winner knows a great play starts with a solid game plan and the right team by your side. At Sunshine, we're here to keep your operation running strong. From tractors to harvesters, we've got the John Deere equipment you need to tackle every job with confidence. Because when the work's done right, there's more time for the things that matter, like cheering on your favorite team. Make Sunshine Quality Solutions part of your playbook this season and learn more about what it means to be powered by Sunshine at sunequip.com.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs. Set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online or text or call for free confidential help now.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even JB could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of JB Falgu.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health.
After further review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar.
Wrapping up hour number one, we are back here live from Don Juan Cigar Bar in Town Center. Y'all come hang out with us here. Always a great spot. Filling up on a Friday. Have a cocktail, a fine premium cigar. TVs everywhere. Got sports on. Come hang out with us. Great spot anytime during the weekend. Coben's going to be here in just a second for the tailgate segment. Really quickly, if you missed this, former LSU defensive lineman Sadir Mitchell was doing a TikTok live on his own TikTok and talked a little bit about his departure from LSU and a possible reunion. Give a listen.
I'm real, bro. I ain't leave the team, bro. People come to disagreements, but it wasn't no hard feelings. Yeah, it was his decision. It was nobody else's decision. It was all BK's. He felt like the decision wasn't fair for the team, even though it had nothing to do with the team. But yeah, that's how he felt. I'm finna get in that portal. I just gotta finish school. I've been staying low-key finishing school, bro. Would you come out if the coaches asked you to stay? Hell yeah, I'll come back. Hell yeah. Be on this boot.
Love that, man. So Sadir Mitchell, just as a reminder, so Sadir Mitchell, remember, was big 300. I think they listed him at like 360. That might have been generous on that dude, too. I mean, that's a massive human. And he was a Bo Davis recruit, right? Went to Texas under Bo Davis. Bo leaves Texas, comes to LSU. Sadir Mitchell hits the portal, joins Bo Davis. But before he ever plays for Bo, in spring, before spring, Bo leaves for the New Orleans Saints job. They hire Kyle Williams, and clearly they just wanted different styles of defensive linemen, right? Sadir Mitchell, big space-eating, 360-pound dude. I mean, just look at who Kyle Williams brought in via the portal. Bernard Gooden, smaller, 285, cat quick, get up the field like Kyle Williams was. They wanted just stylistically very different. But during the season, Sadir Mitchell wasn't playing and then left. This was Brian Kelly on the teleconference the week that Sadir Mitchell left the program.
There are standards, right? I mean, I can confirm that he is no longer on the roster, but we have standards that need to be met, and those standards weren't met. Like any business or organization, you have workplace standards, and so those standards weren't met, and really that's all I'm going to talk about relative to Sadir because he's no longer with us.
Okay, so BK didn't say anything more if it was grades, behavior, whatever, but you heard Sadir Mitchell say there on the TikTok Live that it was he's still in school. And that's an important note because he's still enrolled in school. He could still join the football team. He said he'd come back to the team if the new coach welcomed him. So, I mean, Frank Wilson obviously hasn't brought him back this year, naturally, but whoever the new coach is, it sounds like they would be open to that. Something interesting because keep in mind, you look at defensive tackle, you're losing Jacoby and Guillory, you're losing Bernard Gooden, you're going to return Ahmad Bro, you're going to return Dom McKinley, and then a lot of the younger guys behind them at tackle coming up. But a lot of those guys, again, were Bo Davis recruits. So Zion Williams, Buddy Mathis, are those guys sticking around? I don't know. We'll see. You just know there's going to be attrition. I mean, there's a coaching change. It is just going to happen. It happens everywhere. There's going to be attrition after a coaching change. There's going to be guys in the portal for every program, everywhere, no matter what. But obviously, this is going to naturally happen with a new coach coming in. But so something to watch there, as Sadir Mitchell says he's open to rejoining the LSU football team if the new coach will have him back. So we'll follow it and we'll see. All right, we're brought to you by Relief Windows and ReliefWindows.com. Windows door siding. Oh, yeah, they do shutters too. Relief Windows and ReliefWindows.com. Maybe you live in a neighborhood that your HOA requires wood windows. Look, there's some of those places, man, and you live in Louisiana where it's hot, it's humid, it's wet. Those wood windows, they rot. You're replacing them every 3, 4, 5 years. Don't do that. Once, done forever with Relief Windows. They're gel-to-win wood windows. They're from composite, so they will last forever. Lifetime transferable warranty. Labor, material, and glass breakage. It's Relief Windows. I tell you it every single day. Brandon Holly says it all the time. They'll never take $1 from you until they're finished and you're thrilled. What other company will not take a down payment? They take all of the financial risk up front, and you don't pay them until they're done and you're thrilled. It's Relief Windows. Oh, you can find someone who'll do it cheaper. But remember what your mama told you. You get what you pay for. Relief Windows and ReliefWindows.com. All right, tailgate segment time. Hit him, Use.
At LSU, we play hard, but we tailgate harder. Light your burner, fire up the grill. It's time for our Football Friday tailgate recipe of the week with Chris's Specialty Foods. 4 locations, or go to chrisspecialtyfoods.com.
Decker joins us here on site at Don Juan Cigar Bar. I'm a steak. How are you, bro?
Good
to see you, bro.
Glad to be back, brother.
I'm a steak guy. All right, I'm a steak snob. Self-described steak snob. Everywhere I travel, Alondra can confirm. We were in Nashville a few weeks ago for LSU Vanderbilt. Popped into a steakhouse. Steak snob. I will go find. I love steak. But dog, when you put a pork platter in front of me like this, I go, my goodness gracious. All right. LSU's playing Arkansas. Easy eat the competition week because we're eating a bunch of pigs. So, yes. All right, let's go through what you brought and all the things y'all have over at Chris's to help people on their tailgate.
Yeah, absolutely. So, of course, we're playing the Hogs. So we did a all pork party tray here. Yep. Let's start off with one of the most popular things. That is a shrimp stuffed pork chop. It is a 8-ounce center cut pork chop that we stuff with a shrimp stuffing. It's unbelievable.
So are those sold single served, or are there multiple that
it comes with 2 to a pack?
2 to a pack.
Yep.
Okay, so like if you want to feed the whole family, go buy a pack, several packs of those, whatever.
Yep.
I was asking, this is not the dry aged pork chop that you all have,
no.
Though, right?
So we also do have a dry aged pork chop.
No, that's the one, bro. I'm just going to tell you right now. That's the one.
I explain to people, it is just like eating. It eats like a steak. It eats more like a steak than a pork chop. It's unbelievable.
Tressie put me on one of those. Maybe over the summer, and I grilled it just like I would a steak.
Yes. Yep.
And it was I mean, I would have never thought I'd have that experience with a pork chop. It's incredible. So, but this, I mean, that is you said that's 8 ounces. That's a big old. I almost did. I think I can say that. Yeah, I can say that. But that's it's a big old pork chop.
Yep. And then.
By the way, that's 8 ounces of the pork chop meat, right? Not with the stuffing in it.
Not with the stuffing.
Got it. Okay.
And then we'll move over here. That is a pork loin. That is stuffed with an onion, pepper, and garlic.
Bro, y'all love to stuff some stuff over there, man. I mean, Chris is just like, I don't matter what it is. We're shoving something. We're shoving something in that thing.
Yep.
Golly.
So
what is it?
That's a smoked pork loin.
No, I'm sorry. What's the stuffing?
Onions, peppers, and garlic.
Okay.
Yep. And then right here we have our.
Wait, go back to the loin. How'd you cook that? How long you did?
I smoked that. I did that 2 hours at 225, just low and slow on the smoker.
Okay, 2 hours.
Yep. And then we'll hop over here. Of course, we have a bunch of stuffed pork tenderloins, but this is our pork medallion tenderloin that we cut up and we wrap in bacon, and we do 4 to a pack. So it's little bitty medallions. They cook much faster.
Oh yeah,
the kids love them.
Beautiful. That looks like that's easy for some. I mean, you could do a whole bunch of that. Could be a good appetizer, no doubt.
Yep, small meal.
Man. You slice. You do that as an app. You slice them up, put them on tray, toothpicks in them. Beautiful. Yeah.
Yep. And then we have our pork cracklin that we serve at all locations, and then of course our famous boudin.
Is the cracklin? Does that come like in a bag?
Yeah. So you can. We sell it by the weight. So quarter pound, half pound, pound. Yeah. So you just walk in and get a bag of it.
And then that's pork boudin?
Yep, that's our boudin.
What's in it?
That's it's Boston butt and rice, and then we cook it like a rice and gravy.
You could just say pork. It's pork. It's pork. All right, so what about Couchon delays? Y'all do any of that stuff over there?
Yeah, absolutely. We order whole hogs. You can get.
Probably should have talked about that last Friday. Yeah. People could have ordered for this week. But do you have any now, or do they have to be ordered?
No, they have to be ordered.
Okay, so don't go into Chris's today thinking you're getting a pig for a Couchon delay tomorrow. That's past. That's my bad. We should have talked about that last week to warn people.
Yeah.
So so great items, and so people are going to be going at the tailgate. It's an early game, so maybe if you're going to be at your tailgate spot cooking after, you can do that. I mean, I don't know, for morning stuff at 11:45 kickoff, it's a little challenging, but if you're 11:45 game, you start in the morning. If you're at home, you get some of this stuff. Maybe throw the pork loin on the smoker for a couple hours and have it ready for lunch around kickoff time. You can do that.
Absolutely.
Let's remind people as well. For Thanksgiving, we're a couple of weeks away. 2 weeks from yesterday's Thanksgiving, and y'all are helping people with Thanksgiving meals?
Yeah, we've been getting in a ton of orders already. We have your smoked fried birds. We have turduckens, turkey breasts, all the sides, all the gravies. We have everything. You can call any 4 locations, and we have that available ready. And, of course, all the hunters out there, it is deer season. They hammered them last weekend with the cold front. So we have a lot in. We're accepting at all locations again, so you can bring in a ice chest with your deer, and we will gladly process it for you.
Awesome local business, 4 locations, Highland Road near the interstate, across from Rufino's, Central, Millerville, and then Lakeview for all our New Orleans folks as well. Go online, chrisspecialtyfoods.com, chrisspecialtyfoods.com. When do they have to, if people want Thanksgiving orders, when do they have to be in by?
A week before Thanksgiving, so that's Thursday. Yep.
All right, so you got 6 days if you want help, and you can do the birds and all that stuff. But if people just want the sides and stuff,
yeah, of course. If you aren't doing, some people don't do turkey for Thanksgiving. We have all your sides, gravies, etouffees, gumbos. We have everything we can provide for your family.
Cool. chrisspecialtyfoods.com. Get your orders in now. chrisspecialtyfoods.com. And again, for deer processing as well, you shoot the buck, bring it to Chris's, they'll process the whole thing for you. All right, Tigers and Hogs. All right, Mr. Defensive Coordinator here of the Dunham School, by the way. This, you didn't know he moonlights as a DC. How in the world are they going to stop Taylor Green tomorrow from running the football all over him?
I know. Perk's got to have a big game. Every time we play good versus, you can think back to Clemson, how he played. Seven was everywhere on the field that night. I think for us to have a big game and to stop that offense, Seven's got to be the guy. He's got to have a big game. I think again, Frank being there is going to bring new life. I've heard around player, the energy's up. Everybody's happy to be there. It's not a complete dumpster fire. Yeah. So I think LSU will go out there and handle Arkansas. I'm going to go 28-21.
I mean, fans are down, no doubt.
Yes.
Fans have moved on to the coach. But I keep explaining, like, internally, Frank's done a great job of getting buy-in, and those guys, they're living a different reality than we are. Like
100%.
Internally, they're bought in and they'll give a great effort. I just don't know if they can stop a running quarterback. Right? You think Arkansas is only going to score 21 points?
Yep.
No, they averaged 35 a game. The lowest they scored all year is 24.
21.
All right. I'll give my pick at the end of the show. It ain't going to be 28-21, I'll tell you that.
I believe in Percules. I think he's going to have a huge game.
About time. Let's go. I'm here for it. Thank you, bro. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Matt.
Coben Linedecker, Chris's Specialty Foods, chrisspecialtyfoods.com, chrisspecialtyfoods.com. Get your Thanksgiving orders in. Remember, you got to get them in by Thursday, a week before Thanksgiving. Go to the website, chrisspecialtyfoods.com. All right, we put a button here on hour number 1. We're here at Don Juan Cigar Bar in Town Center. Terrio's coming up next. Y'all come hang out with us here at Don Juan today. Make this part of your weekend. We're glad to have you hanging out. Hour 2 next.
AFR.
AFR is brought to you by the Williamson Eye Center, 924-2020, 924-2020, or WilliamsonEye.com. That's WilliamsonEye.com. You want to see 2020? Call 924-2020. Remember, as we approach the end of the year, if you have HSA or FSA funds, don't let those expire at the end of the year. Call the Williamson Eye Center, schedule your procedure with Dr. Blake Williamson. You can use those funds toward your LASIK, PRK, EVO ICL, the custom lens replacement. If you don't know any of what I'm talking about, what those words mean, just understand this. If you wear contacts or glasses, or your sight's fading a little bit, and you want to be able to see without contacts or glasses, Dr. Blake Williamson has a refractive procedure for you. And if you're worried about it, don't worry, I was too. That was my big hang-up. I was scared of lasers, whatever. Safest elective procedure in the history of mankind. It's the Williamson Eye Center. WilliamsonEye.com.
North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So, of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient, and you will have your pool in no time.
Tiger Country is 100.7 The Tiger. In the car on 100.7 FM or on the 100.7 The Tiger app. 90s country and beyond. 100.7 The Tiger.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. This, it's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
Flight by Yingling is raising the bar by crafting the next generation of light beer. With only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Flight by Yingling. Raise the bar.
It's not just a game, it's a religion. You've got your team color, team swag, and now your very own website. LouisianaSports.net. Everything LSU, Saints and Pelicans. Sports on demand. In-depth coverage by sports writing pros with continuously updated news. And with the LouisianaSports.net newsletter, you get pinged directly with top trending stories. Best of all, now and always. No paywall. It's free. LouisianaSports.net. Powered by 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Your home for Louisiana sports.
Supreme Jasmine is premium American-grown rice. From local farms to your table, every grain is supreme. Pick up a bag of Jasmine or any other of our Supreme American rice.
Lockmere Deshawn Fagan and Associates has won for our clients over $175 million over the decades, but our greatest success is our clients who have chosen and trusted us to help them. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call. You've got nothing to lose.
Hi, I'm Sean Fagan. If you get injured, you could be staring at medical bills, repair costs, and lost income. Life can be turned upside down. At Lockmere Deshawn Fagan and Associates, we'll work to turn your world right side up. Hire us, and like thousands of our clients.
John Beam, who was featured in the Netflix series Last Chance U, has died. He was shot on campus yesterday. Oakland police say that a suspect in the shooting has been arrested. NFL now, after missing 6 straight games with turf toe, quarterback Brock Purdy will start on Sunday at Arizona.
Yeah, I feel really good. Feel healthy and excited to be back and ready to go and lead the guys. So I'm really excited about this week. It's been a good week so far, and got a couple more days, obviously. Got to finish out strong this week, but feel really good.
San Francisco is 6-4 with mostly Mac Jones as their starter. Steelers linebacker Alex Smith and corner Darius Slay both out for Sunday's game against the Bengals. Lions tight end Sam Laporta ruled out for Sunday night's game against the Eagles in Philly with a back injury. Bucs ruling out running back Bucky Irving and wideout Chris Godwin for Sunday's game at Buffalo, while the Bills will be without tight end Dalton Kincaid, who has a hamstring injury. One final from the NHL today. Overtime, Nashville beats Pittsburgh 2-1.
Hey, it's your resident Super Bowl champ, Chris Candy, coming up Monday from Week 11 in the NFL to college football. I'll recap it all in my Upon Further Review at 7 a.m. Eastern. It's unsportsmanlike weekday mornings at 6, right here on ESPN Radio, ESPN2, and ESPNU.
Matt Moscona.
I'm very important.
After further review.
Say it one more time.
After further review with Matt Moscona.
And here we go.
Live from the Raising Cane studio.
Let's rock!
Boy, yeah, they call him the Riot. Born and raised in the swamps, gonna fight like a tiger. He going beast mode, baby, he a beast though. What you think he supposed to do? You picture better reload. Get the boy.
After further review, the Riot Radio Hour with Matt Moscona and Ryan Theriot, presented by Alpha Customs. Alpha Customs, Prairieville and Lafayette, and online at alphacustoms.net.
Well, how's your week going?
Week was good.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, but good. I'm full of good ideas.
Here comes Theriot. The throw, not in time. Scudero delivers, and the Giants lead 4-3 in the 10th.
The wave pool, although probably full of bacteria, flesh-eating parasites, and the occasional turd, provides endless hours of fun. It's not cool to have a 30A sticker on the back of your grocery go-getter. Big fan of the truck.
The Riot Radio Hour.
Hour 2, off we go. Welcome aboard. Glad you're with us. It's AFR live from Don Juan Cigar Bar. Muse Pauly back in studio. Alondra on site. We are here getting you ready for LSU-Arkansas. And Theriot joins us on site. Yeah, Brad. How are you?
Doing well. How are you?
Great. Love the weather today. I got to put short sleeves back on. In short sleeves, I don't do 30-degree temperature in early November. I ain't about that action. I want short sleeves on Christmas.
Okay.
I want
I hate that, but all right.
I know you do, and I don't care. It's why I live in Louisiana. If I wanted my sister-in-law Kayla sent me videos of my nieces and nephews sledding and getting in snowball fights. They live in South Bend now. My brother took a job at Notre Dame. Like, it's the first week of November, and they're like accumulated snow sledding. It's November. No thanks.
No, that's good.
No,
man.
that's awful.
No,
it's atrocious. It's November.
It's the changing of the seasons. It's the I believe the most beautiful weather. Well, Malibu, San Diego's great.
Oh, yeah.
Arizona. The hot's not super bad. So like Arizona in the spring. So if you go to Arizona from like January
it's only 110 instead of 125.
Dude, it is so good.
But I found myself praying for rain, or I just wanted something different. As nice as it was, I just wanted something different.
Yeah.
So
no, you're right. And at night in the desert, it does get a little chilly. And the temp isn't hot, but the total lack of humidity makes it's weird that the air temperature isn't hot, but you feel cold.
Right.
Same with San Francisco, man. Like, it's not freezing in San Francisco, but you get the wind coming off the bay, and it's like you'll freeze in that stadium.
San Francisco, the heaters would be on in the summer, in July in the dugouts.
It's wild.
Seriously.
What's the joke? The coldest winter ever had was the summer in San Francisco?
It's true.
It is true. I remember being there in 2002. Went to Giants games 3 consecutive days, and this was July. And I had to go buy a sweatshirt to wear at I guess it was 18th or Pac Bell. I can't remember what it was called at the time. What was it when you played there? It's been a minute.
When I played there, it was AT&T Park.
I think it was Pac Bell at the time when I went. It's been a long time.
We lived like 30 minutes south.
South, okay.
Okay.
Oh man, I'd have lived I would have lived north in Sausalito. That's my retirement spot.
When we came across, when you'd come across the bridge, so it'd be like 90 degrees at my house, sunny, beautiful, side of a mountain, like it was gorgeous. You'd come across the bridge into the city, and then this marine layer, gloom, and 60 degrees.
Just gorgeous. I love that.
Anyway,
I love San Francisco.
That's a good city, good place.
I mean, it has its issues like every city does, but man, the topography of San Francisco, north up the Sausalito, wine country, the bay, the redwood forest, the gateway to the Pacific. Oh God, it's just. Anyway, how's your week going? Yeah, how's everything? Yeah, good.
Good. Yeah,
good. I'd love to hear that. Love that you're having a good week.
Yeah, it is a great week. It's like you said, there's been a bit of a temperature change. Yesterday was beautiful. Today's beautiful. It's been so I'm enjoying that. I had a little congestion. Was fighting last week.
I know. I felt so bad. I was smoking my Bocock Brothers premium cigar, which are delicious, by the way. Yeah. And I felt really bad because you were tearing up, and I was like, oh man, my guy's fighting it today. So I called you and I was like, man, I'm sorry. We're back at DJ. But you're like, no, it's great. Love DJ.
Yeah, no, it's all good. It's good. So I'm finally starting to get over that. So the week's been good because I'm feeling better. Everybody at the office was sick, and it's just one of those deals. But it's been a great week over at Parrish. Shout out to the folks at Parrish.
By the way, how about you all over the news this week?
Oh, yeah.
How about you on the news?
I don't know, man. I tell you what, I don't
think people realize.
Pretty good compliments. Like, hey, man, have you ever thought about, getting into politics, maybe?
My guy's like a mover and a shaker. Listen, tell people what happened this week.
Yeah, so the Fortified program announced.
Talking about Parrish Construction and Roofing at a Parrish office.
Yeah. So the Fortified program announced its second round of funding. So grants will start here pretty quick. And they came and did it at our office. So, of course, hey, can we come have this thing at Parrish?
Weren't they celebrating 10,000 fortified roofs or something?
Dude? Yeah. In 2 years, there's been 10,000 fortified homes in Louisiana that have been fortified with their roof. And so we're pushing for 10,000 more. So shout out to all the folks at the Capitol that pushed this thing through. And we're able to build a better home here in Louisiana for all the folks.
So the Department of Insurance, the insurance, all these people were at the Parrish office for this big press conference this week announcing the 10,000 fortified roofs. Yeah. And the person who spoke,
truly,
news cameras rolling, everything, Theriot, and now he's about to do a letter.
Yeah, I killed it. It's just one of those things. Okay, I know we're hurrying up.
No, you're good.
Yeah.
No, you're good.
Dear Eli Drinkwitz, there's been a lot of chatter about the next coach at LSU. We talked last week. I wrote a letter to Coach Saban and Miss Terry.
What'd you call him? Nick what?
Nicodemus. Something.
Farquhar.
Saban the third.
Yeah, something like that.
And then we talked about Mike Denbrock.
Yes, we did.
Shout
out Mike Denbrock.
Yeah, we actually really talked about Mike Denbrock.
Love Mike Denbrock.
Me too. So now I want to talk about Eli Drinkwitz.
Do not love Eli Drinkwitz.
Dear Eli Drinkwitz, or better yet, Elijah.
That's it.
So this man's name is not Eli. It's not Elijah. It is Elijah.
Fact.
Who the hell names their kid Elia?
Great question.
I don't even know what that means.
Me either. They forgot a letter.
Hey, Elia, the visor that you're wearing isn't fooling me one bit, bro. Take that thing off, and you're nothing more than a freshman walking the halls at Catholic High worrying about when his next wedgie's coming.
Might well be that.
Hey, Eli. Spending hours playing Madden in your mom's basement against other weirdos doesn't qualify you to be the head football coach at LSU.
Fact.
Take away the Appalachian State season, where y'all played junior colleges all year, and it becomes very clear that you've tricked everyone into thinking that you are actually qualified to run a football program.
Feels that way.
Y'all schedule the nation's worst non-conference teams to make everybody think you're good over at Missouri.
Fact.
And then when it comes to decent teams, you guys have to play them, y'all get smoked.
Preach.
Elia. The only reason, Elia, the only reason you ever get to 10 wins is because of the bowl games y'all play. They're against teams that are full of opt-outs.
Yep.
Nobody wants to play because they don't care about playing against you.
True.
To even think that you could ever be the head football coach at a university like LSU is ridiculous. It'd be worse than Florida hiring Billy Napier if we hired you over here.
That's bad.
You couldn't even coach the LSU Quiz Bowl team, Elia. I wrote a letter last week asking Coach Saban and his lovely wife, Miss Terry, shout out, to come back to Baton Rouge. And it was heartfelt. And I hope they heard it. I'm writing this letter to ask you to please stay away from Baton Rouge.
Love it.
I don't want you anywhere near this place.
Agreed.
From a lifelong LSU fan and a proud letter winner at the great Louisiana State University.
Boom.
L Club. Please stay your butt in Missouri. We don't want you in Baton Rouge. It's good to know, if you're in Missouri, that we'll always at least have one win on the schedule. So that's a good thing. Between you and that dork Clark Lee, I'm not sure who's the less desirable candidate to be the next LSU head coach.
I don't know I can get down with that one, bro. I'm with you on Elia. Clark Lee would come up in here and probably ram his head straight through your heart. That was a fullback at Vanderbilt.
Don't care.
Bro, he is yoked, too.
That's
it's fake. You can say whatever you want about Elia Drinkwitz. I ain't backing you up on Clark Lee. My apologies for him.
I ain't scared.
Clark, I just want you to know, I ain't say it, he said it. It wasn't me, it was him.
Yeah, I said it.
He said it.
With my chest out.
Not me.
I said it.
I respect you, Clark, very much.
I just find it comical that both of you guys' names are even being mentioned for this position here at LSU. We all know who the next coach is going to be. Sincerely, Ryan.
Nicodemus?
Shout out Nick Saban, baby. Come on, baby. Here we go. Him and Miss Terry.
Didn't you say Nicodemus, Socrates, Saban? What was it?
Let's see.
Oh, yeah, get there. Get it right there. Get it right there.
Nicodemus Mozart. Nicodemus Mozart,
Nicodemus
Saban III.
Mozart, Saban III.
Come on, Uncle Nick.
We're brought to you by Lee Michaels Fine Jewelry. I tell you what, only place with more jewelry in Nick Saban's office is Lee Michaels. How do you like that one? You love it? I appreciate that. Lee Michaels
I've been shopping over there, by the way.
Did you?
I've been shopping at Lee Michaels.
I was there this week.
Some nice bracelet, bangle type things that are very hard to find.
Who are you buying for?
My bride. Yeah.
Well, you also have two daughters.
This was for my bride. Okay. But, dude, the selection at Lee Michaels.
Incredible.
They have some really neat, unique stuff,
Yes,
too.
they do.
And if you're looking for a Paddock or a Rolly, they got that.
They do. They even have a section, the Rolex section, that is only for display.
You can't buy those.
The ones that are not for sale.
Right.
Now, I know you, I go and look at them. I'm like, but I don't know what I'm looking at. I'm not a big watch guy. I got, the Apple Watch, but I know you are. So, those are, they got some jams over there?
Coach, they got some beautiful watches.
Wow.
At Lee. I love watches. But it's not just watches. It's not. Go to Lee Michaels. I go to the one right over there. Is it on corporate?
Yeah.
I go to the one on corporate.
Yeah. I was there this week.
Yeah.
Erica's diamond in her engagement ring, that one of the prongs broke. The main stone was falling out. So I brought it in there. They're going to fix it. So she was missing some pave stone in the band as well. So they're fixing it. They're awesome. Jacob was great over there. They do a great job. I always say, walk in, offer you something cold to drink.
They do. Or hot. They have coffee. Good coffee.
They do.
Anyway, shout out Lee Michaels, man.
Lee Michaels, 10 locations. Lee Michaels Fine Jewelry, lmfj.com. All right, it's after further review. We're here at Don Juan Cigar Bar. Terrio's over his little sniffle, so that means I can smoke my Bocock Brothers premium cigar and not worry about your eyes watering or anything.
No,
Still trying to be respectful. Keep the smoke away.
No, it's all good, man.
I know.
Do your thing, bro.
I'm going to do my thing. All right, we're going to knock out a quick break. Come back. We'll do Kick Rocks. Don't you move. It's AFR.
AFR.
So we did get a little bit of a warm-up, but it was in the 30s this week, right?
Yeah.
So you know what that means. People cranking on their heaters.
Yeah, it's smelling like fire and smoke in your house.
You know that smell, right?
I do.
When you crank on that heater for the first time, you're like, what is that smell? You better get, man, you try to tell people this, and it's not salesy. I do this every year. I call River City's 1 Hour Air. We have them come out, do the pre-season heater safety check. The reason you're getting it's dormant for months. You don't turn it on for months, so then you crank that thing on without having it cleaned or tuned up or inspected. It could be inefficient, it could be dusty, it could be hazardous. You want to make sure that you extend the life of your heater because you don't want to replace the whole unit. That's expensive. So how do you get it to last? It's like you get oil change for your car to extend the life, like the standard maintenance. Same with those units. So you got to have that done every year. Get your seasonal maintenance done. Mention the show. They'll knock $30 off the price at River City's 1 Hour Air. 752-0001, 752-0001, 752-0001, where they're always on time or you don't pay a dime.
When you can't rely on technology, you can rely on Mountain Cold Refreshment.
Dave's back on.
Coors Light. Choose chill.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Mornings with Brian Haldane is the only live and local talk show in the capital city. Get the news from the newsmakers, along with traffic and weather updates throughout the morning. The conversation starts weekday mornings at 6 on Talk 107.3.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors, let's get building.
After further review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar.
Pump the party. Yo, you know we going down in the studio at 95 Radio. Pump the party. Pump the party. Pump the party.
love to announce the 2025 National League Cy Young Award winner from the Pittsburgh Pirates, Paul Skenes.
Former LSU Tiger to win the Cy Young. So first since Doc Gooden to win Rookie of the Year, and then in his second season, Cy Young.
Yep.
Incredible.
I mean, it really
first ever Cy Young winner from a starter with a non-winning record. Eric Gagne won it with a losing record, but he was a reliever.
Yeah. Nasty.
I mean, I know you know Paul well. You could say to whatever degree you want, the personal relationship and the mentorship that you have. I mean, you all talk when he's in town a bunch. But what was it like, man, seeing him win that award? And by the way, you played with Cy Young winners as well.
Yeah. No,
didn't Lincecum win it when you were in San Fran?
Yeah, and he won it, I think, 2 years in a row. He should have won it 3 or 4 years in a row. But yeah, I played with multiple. Chris Carpenter's Cy Young Award. I played with multiple. Maddox, obviously. You mentioned Doc Gooden, and I'm a baseball historian, and this guy, Doc Gooden, was unbelievable. I mean, he really was. It was like, from a professional hitter standpoint, there's certain guys that when you see them on the other side, you're not getting a hit that day. Mm-hmm. And Doc Gooden was that guy. I never faced him, but he was that guy.
Who was that guy for you?
For me, it was Lincecum in his prime, for sure. It was Verlander, Justin Verlander in his prime.
Randy Johnson?
No, I didn't have major problems with Randy. It was Verlander. It was Kerry Wood in his prime. It was, hard throwing righties with hard breaking balls, off speed stuff.
So Paul Skenes would have given you problems.
I would have had no chance. I mean, but look, knowing him the way that I know him, it's not surprising. But you mentioned the losing record thing. There was a chance he wasn't going to win, like a good chance. But if you polled all the players, he's 1,000,000% the best pitcher on the planet. I mean, you and I said that last year. Like, there's literally not a better baseball pitcher in the world. And he used to wear the LSU purple and gold. I mean, that's a pretty cool thing to say. So, man, look, I text him. We've been texting back and forth the last couple days. Just congratulations on the accomplishment. It's, man, this guy is just so stoic and just so locked. Like, he's just, the response is, yeah. It's cool, but, man, I really want to win next year.
Yeah. It's knowing Paul the way you do, and I mean, I can't say that I know him well. I mean, interviewed him when he was here, and even when he committed from Air Force. But, a casual hello here or there, but not like Paul. But what was interesting is, so last year he kind of got memed for his reaction when he won Rookie of the Year, which was just no reaction at all. And it felt this year like he did like the fist pump thing.
So fake.
Right?
So fake.
Right? I mean, God bless. I get it, but it felt like he felt like he had to do something.
Yeah.
So he didn't get memed again, but it's like he's getting memed again for his fake reaction.
Yeah, and then shout out to my boy Clay Moffitt in the background.
Yeah. And Helmers. Helmers was on the couch right next to him. Yeah. And it's like Skenes' parents, Livy, and Helmers.
Yeah.
It's like, what did you do to get on the couch, Louisiana Loaded? What are we doing here?
I love
God
it,
bless.
Man.
Yeah, man.
That's the type of dude he is, though, man.
Oh, no doubt, man.
That guy doesn't forget where he came from and his homies. I mean, that's such a cool deal, bro. I think there's going to be plenty more. Fingers crossed he stays healthy. The way he prepares and the way he lives his life, I believe that he will. And I mean, we're truly seeing something amazing.
I don't mean to totally deviate from something which is awesome, but part of that storyline this week became the teammate that said off the record about him wanting to go to the Yankees, and Skenes downplayed that, said all he's worried about is winning in Pittsburgh. I mean, do you think, but this is part of the conversation, like, do you think but you said he wants to win.
Yeah.
And Pittsburgh as an organization is not built to win.
They're not trying to win. They're not making the necessary moves financially. They're not making the necessary moves from a personnel standpoint to win. And I'll tell you, losing like that is miserable.
Yeah.
You play 162 games to know that you're going to lose close to 100 of those, especially for a competitor. You know, and the pitchers can only play once every 5 days. Like, the position players, I can go affect the game every single day.
Yeah.
He can go out there and pitch his butt off, give up 1 run, lose the game, and he's got to sit and wait for 5 days to go do it again. That sucks. Look, I mean, you can be loyal to an organization for only so long until where it just starts to wear on you and it affects you mentally. And, man, you know, I would personally love to see him out of Pittsburgh.
Yeah. I mean, I'm looking at some of the teams you were on.
Look at 06.
06 was 66 and 96.
Yep.
That was your call-up year, yeah?
No, 05 was my call-up year.
05 was the call-up year. I'm sorry. So 06 was your first full season in Chicago?
Yep.
66 and 96. Then 85 and 77. And then when you started to get 08 was the team that won 97 games.
Yep.
You know, so you flipped it, right, as you went along. But yeah, man, I mean, the struggle for a competitor that won. And you said it without even prompting. It's like, he doesn't even care about the Cy. It's cool, but he wants to win.
Yeah.
And can he do it in Pittsburgh will be a fascinating thing to watch.
Listen, the Cy Young is important for Hall of Fame stuff. If for like you know.
It's massively important. It's a freaking Cy Young award.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, and maybe it's a thing that, with the benefit of hindsight in his career later, he'll circle back and be, you know, that's pretty awesome.
So we watched what's the dude for the Dodgers? Not Shohei, but
yeah.
Okay.
Yamamoto. Yeah.
Yamamoto.
Thank you, Yamamoto.
All right. So everybody watched.
You turned us off. You turned me off.
No, I didn't.
You pushed the button, the green button. Thank you.
You just couldn't hear yourself.
Yeah,
you were still on mic, though.
So everybody talked about how great he was, and he is. Skenes is twice the pitcher that dude is. Like, that's how good he is.
Twice the pitcher.
Shout out Paul Skenes.
And if you don't like Paul Skenes, you can kick rocks.
It's time to kick rocks with Ryan Theriot.
Kick rocks.
Presented by Ruckus. Kick rocks with shoes from Ruckus. Jones Creek Road in Baton Rouge, or go to ruckus103.com.
Tom Brady can kick rocks. That's a standing kick rocks, but this one's
a perpetual kick rock.
Kick rocks.
Did you prepare?
Yeah. Okay, you can kick rocks for being a middle midget.
Kick rocks.
Costing your team 4 points.
They can kick a whole bag of rocks for that.
Get on down the road and kick rocks.
Whoever voted for Aaron Judge over Kyle Riley for MVP can kick rocks.
I'd like to congratulate Aaron Judge for winning the Most Valuable Player Award, who was the most valuable player in baseball this year. Congratulations. All rise.
Is that you giving him a hug?
No, I'm telling you to kick rocks for being stupid. Just because some guy nobody ever heard of hit 60 homers. How about the guy that led every single offensive category? Yeah.
Kyle Riley, the catcher.
I don't care that guy hit 60 homers.
I do.
How about the guy that's great. How about the guy that led every single statistical category?
I want to give a hug to Shohei Ohtani.
On a great team, too.
I want to give a hug to Shohei, and the Mariners were good, too. I want to give a hug to Shohei Ohtani. He now has 4 MVPs.
2.
In his career.
It's pretty good.
There's one player with more MVPs than Shohei.
Babe Ruth.
And that's Barry Bonds.
The greatest player of all time.
With 7.
Babe Ruth.
And I believe that Shohei, when it's all said and done, is going to have as many, maybe more.
Hey, I want to ask you.
Barry.
Sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry.
You're good.
No, I want to ask you a question about that. Because I do find it interesting. Do you think that, you would know this way better than me, do you think that there's like voter fatigue? Because that, like, it feels like that happened with Trout. It's happened with Jokic in the NBA, where voters kind of, like, is so clearly still the best player every year, but they find reasons to vote for someone else.
Yeah. No, I think voter fatigue is real. I think because he's on a team that is the best team on the planet, that he's not going to have that. I think Shohei's gonna skate. I think a lot of Trout's voter fatigue is the fact that his team stinks.
But that's not his fault.
And he gets hurt. No, it's not his fault. But that vote, you know, they don't have a whole lot of attention.
in other sports, when you're voting on an MVP, like in the NBA, one player can carry a team. You don't see a transcendent dominant player on a bad team.
Right.
That doesn't happen. If you're a transcendent dominant player, your team is good. Now, you may have a lower ceiling. You may not win a championship, but you could be a playoff team, win a bunch of games. Like, same thing in the NFL. If you're a transcendent dominant quarterback, you can elevate your team. Like, you're not going to be a 3-win team. Like, Trout didn't make playoffs because he's one guy.
No, he's one guy.
He gets 4 at-bats a game, 5 at-bats a game. Well, guess what? You get 9 innings, you get 27 outs, and everybody else stinks.
Yeah, everybody else stinks. No, I get it. No, I think that's the thing. That's the thing. I also want to tell Thanksgiving to Kick Rocks. It's right around the corner.
You can kick rocks.
It's a made-up holiday. We celebrate
So is Halloween, and you love Halloween.
We celebrate pilgrims and Indians coming together to eat dinner and love each other and tell each other how much they love each other, and that never happened, actually. It was the complete opposite of that. The pilgrims slaughtered the Indians that were here, and now we think that we should eat turkey and cornbread dressing. And matter of fact, we're just celebrating the slaughter of a race that was here, and I think it's ridiculous. And I'll eat the food, but I'm not celebrating the holiday.
Yeah, okay, cool.
And then
says the guy who decorates for Halloween and loves Valentine's Day and every other stupid, awful, made-up holiday. Whatever. You kick rocks.
And then
you kick rocks.
The last person that can kick rocks, I don't know this fella's name, but he knows who he is. He had an opportunity at the LSU basketball game last night to win walk-ons food free for a year. He had to make a layup, then make a three, and then make a half-court shot. Beautiful layup, patted the board, boom, in. Three-pointer, first opportunity, sunk it. Had 15 seconds to make a half-court shot. Shot 7 of them and didn't make it. Wasn't even close. You kick rocks, bro.
Kick rock.
They gave him an app and a dessert.
No.
Beat it. Anyway, that's it.
We're brought to you by Shawbills Tire and Auto Service, ShawBillsTire.com. Locations all over South Louisiana. The great holiday of Thanksgiving is coming up a week from Thursday. The great holiday of Thanksgiving, when people get together with their families and break bread and enjoy time together, which is a great holiday to get together, watch football, have an old-fashioned, drink some wine.
Just call it, let's do the together holiday.
The together holiday. Or call it Thanksgiving, where we give thanks for us being together as families and for all the blessings we have in life. If you're heading to go see family, you need new tires, buy them at Shawbills. They'll give you name-brand tires at wholesale prices. They guarantee it's Charlie's dozen. Buy tires at Shawbills. Find those tires advertised somewhere cheaper. They'll refund you 125% of the difference at Shawbills Tire and Auto Service. Shawbills Tire. Shawbills, we keep you rolling. All right, it's after further review. We're here at Don Juan Cigar Bar. Our place is popping today, man. Home weekend, good vibes, good weather. Holidays are abound.
Yeah, we got a couple guys who used to work with Randy Theriot in here.
Saw that.
Shout
out to Danny Brabham. That's Danny in the corner, who is a morning Skener. He says, hey, I'm Danny Brabham. I was like, hey, Danny Brabham. What's up, Danny? Boy, it's my Danny Brabham.
Shout out.
All right, we're going to knock out a quick break, y'all. A big shout out to Ruckus as well.
Oh, my gosh.
Which brings you Kick Rocks, and we're very pleased. Ruckus is, I want to mention this. Ruckus is one of 4 businesses that's partnering along with us with Parrish Construction Roofing. So it's Parrish, Duplessis Builders, Ruckus, and Chris's Specialty Foods. We're doing the 12 Days of Christmas. We're no roof sales or anything involved. We're going to bless 12 families this Christmas, and we're excited about it. Parrish is giving $1,000. Duplessis Builders, shout out Derek Duplessis and Duplessis Builders. They've matched with $1,000. So $2,000. Christmas dinner from Chris's Specialty Foods. And our friends at Ruckus are donating shoes for the families of the winners as well. So an awesome way to bless 12 families during Christmas. You can if you know a family in need who may need some help this Christmas, go to parishbuilt.com, parishbuilt.com, parishbuilt.com. Banners at the top of the homepage where you can nominate a family. We'll announce the winners later this month.
I'm really excited about that.
Shout out to Ruckus. Thanks for being a part of it too, man. They're awesome. Baton Rouge and Lafayette Ruckus. Ronnie Paul.
Ruckus103.com.
Ruckus103.com.
Ruckus103.
Ruckus103.com. All right, let's knock out a quick break, y'all. We'll come back. What do I have next? Is this where I get to golf on Grandma Gail? Is this when I go off on Grandma Gail? Or is that next? Oh, it is where I get to golf on Grandma Gail.
Don't do that.
No, got Grandma Gail in my crosshairs. Grandma Gail is in my crosshairs. That's next. It's AFR.
After further review.
AFR is brought to you by the Watermark and the Renaissance. As a matter of fact, right now, literally right about right now, the LSU football Tigers should very well be making their way over to Renaissance Baton Rouge. Because every Friday before home football games, the LSU football team gets away from all the craziness on campus, and they move football ops over to Renaissance Baton Rouge right there on Bluebonnet. Right in the heart of Baton Rouge. Convenient access to I-10, right there, I-10 and Bluebonnet, across from the Mall of Louisiana, Perkins Row. Holidays are upon us, so if you have family coming in for Thanksgiving, for Christmas, and need a place to stay, remind them about Renaissance Baton Rouge. Beautiful hotel rooms, beautiful guest rooms, Tallulah inside of Renaissance Baton Rouge, great place to have a meal. And if you have an event coming up, party, fundraiser, award banquet, dance, wedding reception, whatever, they can host you at Renaissance Baton Rouge. They can host the LSU football program.
They can host you.
Host whatever you got.
Yep.
Check them out. It's Renaissance Baton Rouge.
I'm Lawyer Locke Meredith. We are honored and humbled to receive from our clients in Google. Based on 5-star client reviews, the designation of our law firm is highly recommended. Whether you hire us at all, please give us a call, 272-5555. You have nothing to lose.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith. Injuries happen when you least expect them to, making your life more complicated. At Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates, we know this, and we strive to help each of our clients during these times. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555.
After a decade of working in private duty nursing, I know how hard it can be to find compassionate care for the ones that you love the most. So I started Decision Critical, a premier concierge nursing agency, so we can take care of you wherever you are. Our highly skilled nurses provide exceptional care from the comfort of your own home with personalized packages for short-term, long-term, or even around-the-clock care. Visit us at decisioncriticalbr.com and give us a call today to get started.
104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge and First American Bank and Trust bring you the Heart of the Game Award, recognizing student athletes who deliver when it counts. Nominate your game day standout at 1045ESPN.com by the 21st. We'll choose 5 male and 5 female finalists, and then it's up to the fans to vote for the winners. Each winner gets a $250 gift card, a custom award, and the spotlight they've earned. Presented by First American Bank and Trust, a banking tradition since 1910.
Banking on the go? Our mobile app makes it effortless. But at Campus Federal, you're more than just an account number. We build relationships with our members, supporting you from saving for college to owning your first home. If you're buying a car, planning a home renovation, or a vacation, we're here to help. Campus Federal Credit Union, your trusted financial partner for every stage of life. Start your journey today.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith. At Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates, we know each case and client are unique, and that no 2 cases are the same. But one thing remains constant, and that is our passion to help our clients. After an accident, we know your life has changed, which is why we passionately fight to make you and your family whole. Remember, whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555. We're here to serve you.
After Further Review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar.
I-N-D-E-P-E-N-D-E-N-T. Do you know what that mean, man? I-N-D-E-P-E-N-D-E-N-T. Do you know what that mean? She got her own house, she got her own car. 2 jobs, work hard, you a bad broad. If you ain't on, sit down. If you ain't on, sit down. If you ain't on, sit down.
Rolls along on a football Friday. Place is popping today, man.
Oh, yeah.
Love the good vibes, the good energy, man. I wish it was better around the football team, but around town, people excited today, which is great to see. Great representation here at Don Juan Cigar Bar. Y'all come hang out with us. All right. I got Grandma Gail on my crosshairs today.
Come on, man.
What? What?
You can't make fun of old folks.
I'm not making fun of old folks.
You can't be mean to old folks.
I'm not being mean to old folks.
You just said you had them in your crosshairs. You had Grandma Gail in your crosshairs. I feel like you're going to be mean.
I'm going to not be polite. But it ain't because she's old. There's a difference. Between having the owner of a franchise.
Gail, not Grandma Gail.
That's fair. I don't care. I'm calling her Grandma Gail. So maybe I rescind my previous statement. Maybe I am targeting an old person. Well, she is old, but that's not why I'm targeting her. First of all, she's so detached, she called the head coach Ellen in the introductory press conference.
Ellen Moore.
Not Kellen. She mispronounced the man's name. She called him Ellen.
Oh.
Hit it again, Muse. Hit it again.
Ellen Moore.
That's at the introductory press conference. Hires the new coach, calls him Ellen. Not Kellen, Ellen. All right?
That's an honest mistake, but go ahead.
No, it's not. I actually think Mrs. Benson is a good owner based on this principle. I think an owner should spend money and get out of the way. That's what I want in an owner. Spend money to win and get out of the way.
All right.
She does that.
Okay.
She's willing to spend, and she stays out of the way. I think she's a very good owner in that respect. However, there are times when an owner has to interject him or herself to make changes when things aren't going well. I believe in any business, any organization. You have to hire people, let them do their jobs.
Let them do their jobs.
If at any point they're not doing their jobs, then you replace them with someone who can do their jobs.
That's correct.
Well, Grandma Gail gave an interview to Jeff Duncan over at the Times-Picayune. And in this interview, she defends Mickey Loomis. She compliments Mickey Loomis, saying people wanting him fired are ridiculous, her word, and that he's doing a great job. You know the record, right? I'm not just talking about the 2-8 record on the field this year. I'm talking about since Sean Payton has been gone, you go 7-10, you go 9-8, which was artificially inflated with late wins over bad teams. You go 5-12, you fire Dennis Allen, and now you're 2-8. You get the worst roster in the NFL, and you get the worst cap situation in the NFL. Who manages all that?
Mickey Loomis.
Mickey Loomis does.
Yeah.
Grandma Gail in this interview says, quote, "This offseason, Mickey managed the retirement of Derek Carr, saving us $30 million in cap space." That's true. Derek Carr retired, and you saved $30 million in cap space.
Nice job,
He also
Mickey.
cost you $100 million by signing a crappy old quarterback who's nothing but a upper mid-tier, lower bottom-tier quarterback in the NFL. Excuse me, lower mid-tier, upper bottom-tier quarterback in the NFL. Gave him $100 million of your money that you basically set on fire to lose a bunch of games. So because this moron leaps over someone on a sideline, lands awkwardly, ending his frigging career, Mickey gets bailed out?
No.
Managing a retirement? No, he didn't. He restructured Derek Carr, which was going to put you even further behind in the cap.
Stupid.
She goes on. He also traded defensive tackle Colin Saunders to the Jaguars for our current starting center veteran Luke Fortner, who has played a pivotal role in the absence of Eric McCoy following a season-ending injury. You gonna tell me that your defense of a guy that's had 2 decades of awful drafts, worst cap situation in the league, he did a trade for Colin Saunders for Luke Fortner? That's your defense? Is your backup center?
Well,
a trade for your backup center is your defense?
In her defense, she's been at this for a while. You got to cut her some slack. She's a little up there in age. Okay? She's trying her best.
She goes on. We currently hold 7 draft choices for the 2026 NFL Draft, all of which help us continue building this young roster.
How many rounds do they have in the draft?
7.
Well, of course they hold 7.
So let me get this straight. Grandma, you're excited that they have the exact same number of picks they should always have in the draft?
Yeah, I kind of agree with you on that one.
I'm sorry, what am I supposed to be excited about? Oh, and the guy that turned Trevor Penning from a first-round pick into a future 6 is the one that's going to get to spend that draft capital. I should be excited about that? The guy that picked Marcus Davenport, Peyton Turner, Cesar Ruiz, Trevor Penning, Isaiah Foskey, top 50 pick, second rounder, gets cut in year 2 because he stinks. I'm sorry. Tell me what I should be excited about. Oh, also the guy who didn't re-sign Trey Hendrickson, who ended up leading the NFL in sacks, didn't re-sign guys like Alex Anzalone, Marcus Williams, Caden Ellis as your defense continues to suck. Oh, but you know what he did? He traded Colin Saunders for Luke Fortner.
And he saved $30 million.
And he saved $30 million because Derek Carr's an idiot and jumped over a guy on the sideline, ending his career.
You know what else he did? He got us 7 picks in the draft this year.
I'm curious if when Jeff Duncan was doing this interview with Grandma Gail, if he had to, bathe his face in Novocaine to prevent the facial expressions from, exploding in laughter in this woman's face.
Oh,
do you think he had to just, numb the hell out of his face so he didn't just laugh right in her face?
She's
How
trying
can Jeff Duncan even, sit there with a straight face and look at this woman?
She's trying her best. She's trying her best.
I mean, this is a woman defending this awful GM with tales of Colin Saunders for Luke Fortner. the same GM who tried to tell us that Dennis Allen was the second coming of Chuck Noll and Tom Landry and Bill Belichick. The complete delusion on Airline Drive makes me so sad because, I love the New Orleans Saints. You know this about me.
You do.
I send you pictures on Sundays with my Man of God headband on. I am so all in. I love this team. It's part of the fabric of my being. And I just know as long as Mickey Loomis is in that position, it's never getting better.
Oh, no.
Because with every passing day and year, what becomes more and more evident is the success this organization had was specifically tied to Sean Payton and Drew Brees. Look at what Denver is doing right now with Sean Payton. Look at what New Orleans is doing without him. Correlation equals causation in this instance. Mickey stays, organization goes to crap. Bad contracts, awful salary cap situation, terrible drafts. And the problem is, you got 7 draft picks, and Derek Carr retired, which gave you cap relief. But now, the guy who wasted your draft picks and got you in that mess financially is the one you're counting on to get you back competing. To spend that money and that draft capital to get you back into a competitive situation. And I have zero confidence in his ability to do it. And it is so obvious what has happened here. This is a situation where when Rita and Gail were feuding, there were lines drawn in the sand in that organization and people chose sides. And the ones that chose and sided with Gail are made men. And they're not going anywhere. Fine. You want to employ Mickey forever. You want to keep him on the payroll, have him and Dennis Lauscher be the executive of your estate and all that set. Fine. But can we please acknowledge that he is driving this organization into the ground? He cannot manage a roster. He cannot manage the cap. He cannot draft. He cannot hire good people in the front office. They are atrocious. There is a reason you are the worst team in the NFL. You are right there with Tennessee and the Jets and the Browns. And it is his fault. And there should be no confidence whatsoever in his ability to get you out of that mess, to spend money on the right free agents, to draft the right players. She says, he had one of the best drafts ever in 2006. By the way, when Sean Payton was here, and in 20 years otherwise, you had one other good draft. You want me to run through the Saints all-time draft?
When did she say that, about 2006?
In this interview.
It was 20 years ago.
Yes! How about last year? Taliesin Fuaga, Kool-Aid McKinstry, Spencer Rattler, Bud Means, Jalen Ford, Christian Boyd, Josiah Ezerine. Yeah.
Who?
You want to keep going?
Yeah.
Brian Brzee, Isaiah Foskey, Kendre Miller, Nick Saldiveri, Jay Kaner, Jordan Howden, A.T. Perry. Completely wasted draft. You build your roster having talented rookies on rookie contracts by hitting in the draft. You do that once every 2 decades with Mickey Loomis. I'm sure it'll happen again at some point in about another decade or so. Would you just keep mispronouncing? Why don't you learn the coach's name first before you start preaching to all of us about how good of a GM Mickey Loomis is when the rest of the league is laughing at this organization? I'm sure everyone else in the NFL is wrong. Mickey and Kai Harley, they got it right. Just keep restructuring deals, take on the most dead cap money, don't have any money to spend in free agency. I'm sure they're nailing it. Everybody else in the NFL is wrong, and they're nailing it, which is why you're 2-8 right now. Hit the Ellen Moore drop.
Ellen Moore.
Learn the coach's name. Pissing me off, man. Got me all upset on this Friday.
Yeah, but she's old, bro.
Now you're the one making fun of old people. I didn't say anything about her age. You're the one who brought up her age, not me.
I'm not making fun of her.
You're the one who brought up her age, not me.
How old is Gail?
We got to go to break. It's AFR.
After further review.
Let's Rev. R-E-V. Let'sRev.com. Why don't you talk about Rev?
I love Rev. So
I know
we
you
did,
do.
Yeah, so we did Rev. We got Rev over at the office.
We do Parrish.
We got the Rev. We got the Rev over.
We've got the Rev.
We got the Rev over at the office.
Let's Rev.
And here's what happens. The craziest thing. I was thinking about something before I typed it in. The internet's so fast it just popped up on my computer.
Wow, it read your mind?
It's how fast the internet is because of Rev. And they're local. Just listen, some local folks. If you got a problem, you can call You can call them up. They answer. They're right there at the office or at your home. Big fan of Rev. If you want to go to the Rev Center out at Lamar Dixon, you can do that too.
Oh
yeah. They got a Rev Center? They got the Rev Center at Lamar Dixon.
That.
Oh,
Let'sRev.com.
They're all over the place.
Let'sRev.com. Say it with me. Let'sRev.com.
Let'sRev.com.
Let'sRev.com. Say it again.
Let'sRev.com.
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 Let'sRev.com. 5 gigs. All fiber internet.
They got all the gigs.
Let'sRev.com. Let'sRev.com.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana Propane Dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit LouisianaPropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane, it truly is the fuel for our future.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
I'm lawyer Collins Locke Meredith. Among the most important factors to consider when you're hiring an injury attorney is trust. You trust your attorney will put your interest first, treat you with respect, fairness, and honesty. You trust them to be there for you when you need them. At Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates, thousands of clients have trusted us to represent them, and for good reasons. Please visit us at LockeMeredith.com to learn more, and whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555. You have nothing to lose.
These ice cubes could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they cradle and cool the crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Nicely done, Ice Cubes.
Hey, we're Big D and Bubba. Wake up with us every weekday morning on 100.7 The Tiger.
Download our free Tiger app and take us with you anywhere in the world. The only country station in town that is live and local. 100.7 The Tiger.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. And when you're cooking with clean, affordable propane, you're cooking with gas. In the wintertime, nothing heats a home like Louisiana Propane. And when you need hot water, Propane's got you covered. Oh, and you won't regret that propane generator when the power goes out. I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and to find more information and to find a propane dealer near you, visit LouisianaPropane.com.
While Louisiana politics can seem like they're from another planet, Moon Griffon isn't afraid to bring politicians back down to earth. Listen to the Moon Griffon Show weekday mornings at 9 on Talk.
After Further Review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar.
Number 2. We're at Don Juan Cigar Bar. We'll do our college football pick'em segment coming up. Get you an LSU-Arkansas pick. Also, Theriot has some thoughts on the next LSU head football coach. We'll get to here in about 30 minutes.
I got some thoughts.
About 30 minutes from right now. All right, let's get to your questions for Theriot. We call it Ask Ryan. You can ask Ryan anything about anything. You can email us, tweet us at Matt Moscona, text 225-396-4400, 396-4400, 396-4400. Ray, ask Ryan. Should blue-haired old ladies be allowed to stand at the counter of a store buying $500 worth of scratch-offs when some of us are just trying to get a cold pop after a hard day at work?
Yes, they should.
By the way, Ray, I do have to say this. You texted me 500 with the $ behind the numerals. Like, the $ goes before the numerals.
Yeah, come on, Ray.
I don't know why people do that all the time. It happens all the time.
Yeah, clean it up.
And by the way, it's not you, it's me. Most people would just overlook that. I'm just incapable. Ever since I was a kid, my mom would always be like, why do you correct people all the time? I'm like, I don't know, Mom. It's me. It's not you, it's me. Most people just overlook it. I can't. John Wilson asked Ryan, what does the 103 in Ruckus mean? Do you know? I don't know. What's the 103 mean? Ruckus103.com. You can ask Ronnie Paul?
I think I do know what it means.
That's Jalen.
But we'll answer it. We'll answer that in a minute.
Richard Bruce asked Ryan, who gets to Piccadilly for dinner first? Jerry Sullivan or Gayle Benson?
Jerry. He's fast. Wide receivers coach.
It's true.
Yep.
Greg asked Ryan, can you please go buy Matt a stiff whiskey? His take on the Saints is spot on. We don't want him popping a blood vessel. We need him on the air.
I think your I think your take is spot on, and the blood vessel thing, that's just what Matt looks like whenever he gets fired up.
True.
He gets red in the face. When you see the face start to turn red, that Italian starts to come out.
That's true.
We're gonna watch out.
Eric asked Ryan, you prefer deer or duck hunting?
Oh man, I love to shoot ducks when they got a bunch of ducks. If I could do one and I knew I was going to have success, like a lot of success, it probably would be duck hunting.
Ask Ryan, Sean asked Ryan, should Tyler Shuck get a lifetime supply of oysters? Get it Shuck, shucking oysters.
It's a heck of an opportunity.
Whoever hasn't signed him yet to a contract, I
think it's a good opportunity. I mean, I don't want him to get one here because I don't want him to be our quarterback. So, I mean, if he could go somewhere else where they have oysters, then sure.
Chris, are you going to send your baseball card to PSA to get graded?
Oh, man, what a day that was. Golly, that was so awesome. People are still talking about that.
We got like 30 seconds, so go ahead.
Dougie Fresh came in. He wanted to open a pack. I filmed it. I tried to send it to you. It was really good, actually.
Okay.
The thing was too long.
I'll tell you that story coming up after the top of the hour. Ask Ryan, smoked brisket for Thanksgiving? That's from Cole.
I'll take it.
Love that.
I'll take it.
All right, Sports Center coming up, hour 3 next.
AFR.
We're brought to you by Supper Club. Ooh, Supper Club tonight.
Yummy.
You know who's going to Supper Club tonight? Rivers told me. She and Kevin are going to Supper Club tonight. They got an event over, the LSU 100 event is tonight. They're going to dinner at Supper Club beforehand. I'm telling you, it doesn't matter if you're celebrating something, birthday, anniversary, promotion, graduation, whatever it is, whatever you're celebrating, Supper Club is an awesome reason to do that. Date night, Supper Club is awesome. Or a just because night.
Just because you want the butter cake, you can go.
No, I know you love the butter cake. It is amazing. I'm not in any way disputing that. The butter cake is amazing at Supper. Well, everything's amazing at Supper Club. But the thing that, I'm so glad to be talked about, because a lot of the misconceptions people had about Supper Club was like you had to have a membership, which you don't. It's completely open to the public. People think, well, you have to wear a sport coat. You don't. The dress code is a collared shirt. If you want to throw on a sport coat, what I love to do, you can. And of course, it's as affordable as any fine dining restaurant. It's supperclubbtr.com.
You can find out how your $25 donation might help win you a Duplessis pool.
Raising Cane's is our victory meal.
Football fans are some of the most dedicated fans in sports. It's a fundamental quality we share, and that fuels every single order of our hand-battered chicken fingers. Wherever there's football, there's Raising Cane's.
One love. Let's go.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith with Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan & Associates. We take great pride in educating our clients about their rights. Whether you're injured at work or while you drive, call our office at 272-5555. Knowledge is power, and you should know your rights after an injury.
Hi, I'm Sean Fagan of Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan & Associates. When insurance companies have been unfair, we've never been afraid to go to trial. Fighting hard to protect your rights, we never settle a case out of convenience. We only settle when it's right for you. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call.
Trust isn't given, it's earned by showing up, leading the way, and performing at your best when it matters most. Our Lady of the Lake sports medicine experts know what it takes to improve performance and build champions at every level. That's why LSU chose Our Lady of the Lake as its championship health partner, trusting Louisiana's best medical team to care for our state's best athletes. From championship athletes to everyday champions, trusted care starts here.
I trust the lake.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs, set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online or text or call for free, confidential help now.
your lock, Meredith. We are honored and humbled to receive from our clients in Google. Based on 5-star client reviews, the designation of our law firm is highly recommended. Whether you hire us at all, please give us a call, 272-5555. You have nothing to lose.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith. Injuries happen when you least expect them to, making your life more complicated. At Lock Meredith Sean Fagan and Associates, we know this and we strive to help each of our clients during these times. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555.
After a decade of working in private duty nursing, I know how hard it can be to find compassionate care for the ones that you love the most. So I started Decision Critical, a premier concierge nursing agency, so we can take care of you wherever you are. Our highly skilled nurses provide exceptional care from the comfort of your own home with personalized packages for short-term, long-term.
This is SportsCenter.
I'm Sean Ryder. The Buccaneers have officially ruled out star running back Bucky Irving with a foot and shoulder injury and wideout Chris Godwin with a leg injury for Sunday's game at Buffalo. Bills will be without tight end Dalton Kincaid, who has a hamstring injury. Big AFC West showdown on Sunday in Denver between the 8-2 division-leading Broncos and the Chiefs. Kansas City enters at 5-4, and Sportsman likes Chris Canty on what he thinks of the Chiefs.
With each loss, that confidence or that benefit of the doubt in the Chiefs starts to go away. Last year, the Chiefs were invincible when it came to winning games, especially closely contested ball games. They were 12-0 in one-score games last year. This year, they're 0-4. So with each one of those losses, a little bit of that inevitability, that invincibility starts to go away.
And the Chiefs at the Broncos is on ESPN Radio and the app with coverage starting at 4 p.m. Eastern on Sunday. NHL Devils star Jack Hughes being evaluated for a non-hockey injury to his hand. ESPN's Emily Kaplan reports that Hughes injured his hand at a team dinner.
ESPN Radio is presented by Progressive Insurance. Progressive Commercial Insurance flexes to fit your business's needs, from quick repairs to adjustable coverages and even payment options. Progressive Commercial makes it easy to get what you need. Quote today in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com.
Matt Moscona.
I'm very important.
After further review.
Say one more time.
After further review with Matt Moscona.
And here we go.
Live from the Raising Cane studio.
Let's ride!
Hour 3, off we go. Welcome aboard. Glad you're with us. AFR live from Don Juan Cigar Bar. I'm Matt, Muse, and Paulie back in studio. Alondra on site with us as well. Terrio's here. Yeah. Final segment of the week. We will get you an LSU-Arkansas pick here in about 30 minutes. I want to talk a little LSU football coaching search in 15 minutes from right now. We got our college football picks for the week coming up here in just a smidge. Before we went to the break, though, I don't want to lose this because we teased it. We said we'd say it. So someone had the question about if you're getting your card graded from PSA. All right, tell us. Paulie, I don't know if you're able to pull up the video from any of the parish socials, but we've been doing card pack breaks trying to find a Ryan Theriot card because you've never pulled your own card in a pack of cards. And so we've, over many months, we've done this where you keep opening packs of cards from the era you played trying to pull one of yours. And it finally happened.
It finally happened. And it was like on the first one of the pack, and it was an amazing feeling. I was extremely excited. I ran around the office like an idiot.
You rang the bell.
Did the whole thing. And then now I've got a new, so I want to do it again because it felt so good. But I want to pull all of my cards. So I think first I need to get a list. I need to get a list of every one of my baseball cards. And then that's what we got to go.
Oh, there it is. Look, there it is. I do want to say, too, by the way, so for anyone who's wondering, number one, this was not staged.
This wasn't staged.
This was not staged. We had gotten a bunch of, I think Wes, your brother, had gotten a bunch of packs of cards from your years that you played. And so we're just periodically opening packs of cards. This was not, and so we're videoing, like each pack open, whatever, and we post them as videos. This was not staged, and this was totally legitimate. Like, And like your reaction, I've known you a long time. Your reaction was like you were so genuinely excited, and it was the first card in the pack.
It was.
So you open it, and it's like the top card.
Yeah.
And you're like, ding, 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 and there it was right there. I mean, here you go. Here it is. Look, you're watching. There it is, right up. There it was. It was so good. I mean, you ran around the office. I mean, you were legitimately so excited, which was awesome to see. I mean, you kind of lost your breath a little bit.
Man, that was good. That was good.
Look at you, man. You're so happy.
Yeah, I was fired up right there. Look at that. Look at that guy.
Good. So good. All right, so now you're greedy and you want to open up all your cards.
I want that feeling again.
Yeah,
I want that feeling again. And I don't know that it'll ever be as good as the first time.
Probably not.
You know?
Probably not.
But maybe I can get close.
That's really cool.
I need help getting a list of all of my cards.
Well, that's very doable. That feels very doable.
Yeah, let me see.
Okay. That has to be a better feeling than looking at your record for the Pick'em this year.
It's not good?
Your record for the Pick'em stinks.
How am I doing?
All right, let's get into it, Paulie. If you would, hit the music if you would. Every Friday, Theriot and I, we pick 10 games for the football weekend. So we'll do that here. I have a commanding lead with 3 weeks to go. Oh, look at there. Are you doing a little chat GPT? Look at you, a little chat GPT.
That's what I do.
Trying to find all those Theriot cards. Chat GPT will find them for you. Mm-hmm. Love that.
Let's see.
Let's see what chat GPT. All right, here's our record, by the way. Last week you were 4-6.
Okay.
Last week I was 7-3. Had myself a good week. Overall, I'm 61-46. You're 45-62.
That's not good.
So.
That's not good. I had a couple zeros in there, though.
You did? But even if you didn't have those zeros, I mean, look, you had a losing week this week, so you can't assume you would have been 10-0 in those.
Yeah, but I've been picking kind of.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
I haven't been picking.
Did we got an answer or no? Oh, you're trying to get on Gail. Okay. Anyway, all right, let's pick 10 games. Shout out to Zach Von Rosenberg and April Burkholder, who'll be back next week, by the way.
Okay,
LSU gymnast, Louisiana Sports Hall of Famer. We'll be back here next Friday, our final Friday during football season at Don Juan. We're not on air on Black Friday. So we'll be back here with April Burkholder with Sagamore Spirits, great whiskey brand. Highly recommend you check out Sagamore Spirits. By the way, April is going to be doing a tasting at Hocus Pocus on Airline in Prairieville earlier in the day Friday. I'm gonna pop in there.
Okay.
So invite everybody to come see us over. I'll be there. April will be there. Come try Sagamore at Hocus Pocus on Airline in Prairieville. We'll get all the deets. We'll put it on social media and let you know beforehand. And then April will be here for AFR with Sagamore Spirits next Friday here at Don Juan. All right, we got 10 games to pick. You ready? Mm-hmm. All right, here we go. All right, we'll start with the game tonight. Clemson is at Louisville.
Oh man, give me Clemson in this one.
Why?
I think they have better.
They got a losing record.
Yeah, but they have better football players than Louisville does.
I don't know what they do, bro.
I think Clemson's going to win.
Louisville's 7-2.
Oh, well, maybe Louisville.
And Louisville's at home. What are you talking about?
Give me Clemson.
Yeah, give me Clemson too. I'm gonna take Clemson too. Sorry, you don't like that.
You're good. You're good.
You don't like that.
I got it.
Arizona is at Cincinnati.
Give me Cincinnati in this one.
Cincinnati.
Keep the natty clean. Shout out to Skyline Chili, Hyde Park, the Midland Redskins. Give me Cincinnati right here.
The Midland Redskins? That's not Texas?
That's Cincinnati, baby.
Is that the minor league team?
I lived in Cincinnati.
That's the minor league team you played for?
It's a travel, like a high school travel ball team.
Well, you're like in their Hall of Fame or whatever.
I'm in their Hall of Fame, HOF. No big deal.
How many Halls of Fame are you in?
I'm in a few. There's one that I'm not in, but I'm in a couple.
You're in the East Baton Rouge Parish Hall of Fame, Broadmoor Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
LSU, all Omaha era team.
Yeah.
Not LSU Hall of Fame, but you're in the LSU Hall.
Yeah, not yet in the LSU.
Oh, but you got to graduate.
Yeah,
you can't get until you graduate.
I got to go do that. I need to get that done.
Yeah, bro. What are we doing? Do you want to be in the LSU Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
Then go get your degree.
Sure. I would love that.
You do it online. What are you doing?
Yeah, I can. Actually, Virg and I talked about this a couple months ago, and he's really pissed at me for not going back and doing it. So I'm going to probably.
What did he say?
That I need to go do it now. And I said, yes, sir. Just because I think he wants me to do it.
That was before he was AD, too.
And Yeah, I don't know if he knows something that I don't know. Maybe I'm like on the list if I get.
I bet you are.
Maybe I'm the guy.
Maybe you should be.
But I have more hours than I thought I had.
You mean to go or?
Yeah, to go.
Oh.
Because some of my hours don't count.
Oh, they don't
anymore.
translate? Oh,
yeah.
That sucks. Well, I got great news. Like, take a class a semester online and do it over a couple of years and finish. What are you doing? Come on.
If it's online, could my kids do the class for me? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
You're telling me Shaq went back and actually took the classes? No.
Yeah. He actually paid for buddies of his
to take the classes for him.
No, to go with him, so he had people with him. So he paid for some of his buddies to get advanced degrees.
I don't know.
Oklahoma at Bama.
Alabama.
You ready for this?
Yep.
Alabama has a sterling record this year, and I will give them tremendous amounts of credit for finding a way to win all these games they've won. But Alabama is not a great football team. They got run over by Florida State. They got shut out in the second half against Georgia, and if Kirby wasn't an idiot and passed on a field goal from the 10-yard line, they would have lost to Georgia. They survived Missouri, where Missouri had a possession at the end of the game to go win it, choked. Diego Pavia fumbled twice in the red zone, or fumble, interception, red zone. Otherwise, Vanderbilt probably beats him. Tennessee throws a 99-yard pick six from the 1-yard line in the last play of the first half when they were going in to take a lead. Instead, they're down 14. LSU held them to 20 last week, and LSU's no good. South Carolina had them beat. If Shane Beamer doesn't chase points early going for 2 and just kicks a PAT, South Carolina's up 9 in the second half instead of 8. And they win that football game. And then Lenoris fumbles at the 30 at the end of the game. Point is, give Bama a bunch of credit for winning these games. They found ways to win. But they are a flawed, vulnerable team. And the best defense that they're going to face all year is going into Brian Dennehy Stadium tomorrow. Oklahoma is going to put Alabama in a defensive chokehold. And John Mateer keeps getting better as he gets healthier. And Bama can't stop the run. Oklahoma outright beats Alabama.
Wow.
And that's going to hang the second loss on Bama, which is going to create high drama for the Iron Bowl in Auburn, where Auburn, with an elite defense, as bad as they are offensively, but a good defense. Bama's going to have to win at Auburn to punch their playoff ticket. And Auburn's going to have a chance to beat Bama and keep them out of the playoff. And Kalen DeBose, as good as he is as a favorite, I'm sorry, against ranked teams, when he's a ranked team against an underdog,
stinks.
That's his kryptonite.
Bad teams are his kryptonite.
Oklahoma's not a bad team. Oklahoma's a good team. Oklahoma's going to beat them all. Oklahoma.
Okay.
NC State at Miami.
Give me Miami in this one, Matt.
Give me the U. Iowa, so close to beating Oregon last week. Choked it away in the rain late. Iowa's at Southern Cal.
Give me USC in this one.
Iowa. Letdown spot. Got to go over 2 time zones. Hate that about it, but I think Kirk Ferentz is going to have them ready. I like Iowa to beat the Trojans. Virginia is on the road at Duke. Virginia, first conference loss last week. Now they got to go to Duke, who lost to UConn last week.
Yeah, I was going to say, is Duke any good?
Nobody wants to win the ACC. Dude, it's a crapshoot. Like, everyone in the ACC stinks. Someone's going to win the league, but no one wants to grab it by the throat.
Well, let's pick Virginia here. I like their colors.
You go Virginia, I'll go Duke, whatever.
Okay.
I do not feel good about that at all. I have no feeling whatsoever about how anybody's going to do anything in that league. They all stink. Florida at Ole Miss.
Oh, Florida is at Ole Miss. Give me, I really want Florida to win this game.
Okay.
I don't think they're gonna, but I want them to. So I'm going to pick Florida. Let me pick Florida.
All right, but tell you what's going to happen.
Let me pick Florida.
Ole Miss, first of all, Florida beat them last year, so huge revenge spot.
Okay.
And the Ole Miss people are pissed about last year losing, and they're pissed about the idea that Florida fans have that they're just going to come in and take Lane Kiffin.
That's right.
That stadium in Oxford tomorrow is going to be a hornet's nest. Those Ole Miss people want this game so bad. They are going to beat the ever-living hell out of Florida.
Really?
Florida's quit, by the way. Florida got blown out by Kentucky last week. They have quit. and they are walking into a hornet's nest. That number was 15.5. It's now 11.5. Like, I would have laid the 15.5. Ole Miss is going to beat the ever-living hell out of Florida.
Oh, man.
Love that game. All right, Texas at Georgia.
Georgia.
I'll take Georgia as well. TCU at BYU.
I don't really care.
Yeah, me either. Someone's got to win the Big 12.
Yeah, they do. Man, oh man.
I try to pick games with a short line, so at least it's a little up in the air.
Give me BYU because they're older.
I'm with you. Give me BYU. And then LSU-Arkansas. I'll give my pick in a little bit. You want to give yours?
Yeah, LSU. Of course. Of course they're going to win. Van Buren's going to have the best game of his life.
Hey, I'm glad you brought that up because you got to watch Michael Van Buren in that scrimmage before the season started. I'm going to get your opinion on what you saw from Michael Van Buren.
In the scrimmage.
In the scrimmage.
Oh, man.
Because you got to watch Michael Van Buren. That was the day when Nussmeier didn't throw a football. He didn't throw a pass. So you got to watch Michael Van Buren before the season started in a full-on practice in Tiger Stadium. You were there. I was there. I'm going to let you tell me what you thought. If you forgot.
No, I remember.
If you forgot, I got text messages that I'd like to read for you coming up in a little bit as well. We'll do that. We'll do that coming up here. It's After Further Review. We're live at Don Juan Cigar Bar, brought to you by Rouse's, the official supermarket of the New Orleans Saints. Rouse's.com. Rouse's.com. Get on by, see our friends over at Rouse's, helping you cover the spread all year long. Not the point spread, your tailgate spread.
Yeah.
You want a tailgate?
Yummy.
You need bourbon? Got it.
Rouse's.
You need beer? Rouse's.
Rouse's. Petafors?
Got it.
Rouse's.
Oh, as a matter of fact, went to the feast at Drew's school today, Thanksgiving feast.
Oh.
And all the families had to bring desserts. Went to Rouse's, got petafors, got like cookies, little mini donut things.
You got the little Thanksgiving donut things, the fall donut? Yeah, I saw those over there.
Got them.
They were good?
Great. Delicious. Rouse's. Rouse's.com. Rouse's. This feels like I'm. Oh, and by the way, this Sunday, Rouse's, Airline, and Long Farm.
Yeah.
2 to 3 p.m. Whit Weeks, signing autographs, pictures, all that stuff, courtesy of our friends over at Mockler and Form Energy, their energy drink. So Whit did an NIL deal with Form Sunday, 2 to 3 p.m. Whit Weeks, go take pictures, bring your kids, go meet Whit Weeks. Rouse's this Sunday, Rouse's, Airline, and Long Farm.
Yeah.
This Sunday. I'm gonna pop. You want to go? I'll pop in there.
I'd like to go see. I could get a picture with Whit Weeks.
I'll go. It's by our houses. We'll
not far.
Yeah. I'll get Drew. We'll go. Saints don't play. We'll pop in.
Okay.
You and me. We'll go with Drew.
Deal.
All right. It's After Further Review. We're here from Don Juan Cigar Bar. Let me knock out a quick break. Come back. And, Theriot's going to tell you what he saw from Michael Van Buren in that scrimmage back before the season.
I don't want to do that.
Yep, we're going to do that. We'll do that next. It's AFR.
AFR.
Hey, big hat tip to Derek Duplessis and our friends over at Duplessis Builders. DuplessisBuilders.net, DuplessisBuilders.net. Look, I say it all the time. Derek, they'll build you a beautiful pool, a beautiful outdoor kitchen. They offer a 10-year workmanship warranty. The industry standard is 1 year. They'll offer you a 10-year workmanship warranty because they stand behind what they do. Derek, by trade, is an engineer, and he's not going to cut corners. And they're going to build you a beautiful product that lasts. But he's also super charitable. Right now, they're doing the Dream Pool sweepstakes benefiting Dreams Come True of Louisiana. And Derek also partnered with us at Parish for our 12 Days of Christmas to bless a dozen families. So Parish put up $1,000. Duplessis is matching $1,000 for each family, each of our 12 winners, to make Christmas brighter for a dozen families in our area this Christmas. So they'll build you a big, beautiful pool or outdoor kitchen, but of course, they're great people as well. It's DuplessisBuilders.net.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief: our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Every winner knows a great play starts with a solid game plan.
and the right team by your side. At Sunshine, we're here to keep your operation running strong. From tractors to harvesters, we've got the John Deere equipment you need to tackle every job with confidence. Because when the work's done right, there's more time for the things that matter, like cheering on your favorite team. Make Sunshine Quality Solutions part of your playbook this season, and learn more about what it means to be powered by Sunshine at sunequip.com.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs. Set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online or text or call for free confidential help now.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even JB could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of JB Falgu.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
In South Louisiana, you can always count on good people coming together to help our children.
At Dreams Come True, we grant wishes for Louisiana children with life-threatening illnesses. But to do this, we need funds.
That's why we're trying to raise $100,000 for Dreams Come True by giving away the Blessed Builder School.
Make your backyard's dreams come true while helping our kids.
After Further Review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar.
Really good week. I think you see him continue to raise his level of competitiveness. He understands the chance that our team has, that he has individually, we have as a team to be able to claim victory, to get ourselves to be both eligible, to be all in on this game and not look beyond it. I think he's a mature young man who recognizes those things, and his work ethic and the things that he's doing in preparation shows that.
Frank Wilson talking about Michael Van Buren. A lot of people want to see Michael Van Buren here play this week for LSU against Arkansas in Tiger Stadium. You had a chance to see Michael Van Buren in Tiger Stadium in an open scrimmage the Saturday before Clemson. That was a day when Garrett Nussmeier, who was on his pitch count, didn't throw at all. It was a sort of a rest day for him, precaution. They just kind of gave him a chill day. So Van Buren was the one who took all the reps and threw all the passes that day. I just went back in my our text history and found your text to me about that day in Tiger Stadium.
Sure.
What were maybe that jogs your memory a little bit? What your observations were of the guy that everybody thinks is the next greatest thing ever at LSU?
I mean, I remember that day well.
Do you?
I do. Harlan Berry really stood out to me.
Yeah, sure. Really good player. Really good player. Talented runner.
Shifty, hit the hole hard.
You said he's the next Reggie Bush in that text I just showed you.
Yeah. And what surprised me about Harlan is his ability to run hard, break tackles. I saw the shiftiness and the speed.
He's a great back. Truthfully, I mean, just an instinctive, awesome back.
No, he's a really good running back. And then 8, I think that's the kid from Kentucky.
8?
Is he number 8?
Who?
Is it?
Barry and Brown, 6.
6.
8's Juwan Johnson.
Dude, Barry and Brown really flashed during that scrimmage.
He flashed all through fall camp.
Yeah, he looked really good in the scrimmage. Obviously, the defense.
He's LSU's leading receiver this year.
He's a nice player for sure. And Van Buren was horrible. I don't know if he was drunk or if he
Glad you said it.
had the wrong contacts in his eyes that day. But
Glad you said it.
He threw ground balls to people, like wide open receivers. He threw it right at their feet. And then he had people open over the middle and just sailed it over their heads. And he was horrible that day. I mean, to the point where I'm like, I texted to you.
Yep.
I sure hope Nussmeier doesn't get hurt. If he does, we're in trouble.
Well,
and
they're in trouble.
But people are allowed to get better.
True. It's fact.
And
might be a gamer, too. Might be better in a game than in practice.
And he could be a gamer. And I'll say this. I think he's looked wonderful. And I think he's a spark. He can create.
All right, I would like to.
I'm a fan.
Can I offer
He's
a counterpoint?
guy.
Can I offer a counterpoint?
Yeah.
He's looked wonderful. You've seen him with significant action in 2 games.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You saw him with significant action against Southeastern Louisiana when he went in the second half of an FCS opponent up 6 touchdowns. If he didn't look good in that situation, you got big problems.
But he didn't look good in the scrimmage.
Against LSU, an SEC team. Okay, got it. And then you saw him last week in the second half against Alabama.
Yeah.
Where he completed less than 50% of his passes. He fumbled deep in LSU's own territory. And the only time he led a drive that got points was after Harold Perkins forced a fumble and you took over at the plus 38 and you settled for a field goal.
Okay.
My point is.
In his defense.
No, hold on. Let me finish. I'll let you go. My point is, I'm your reality check. Not you, everybody. Because this isn't like, it's a cliche. Everybody's favorite player is a backup quarterback. But cliches exist for a reason. Because, did someone just fall off a bar stool?
I hope so. It's getting rowdy over here. Getting rowdy at Don Juan's.
Just fell. But cliches exist for a reason. Because they're true. And everyone loves Van Buren. But consider context here. Like, you got to watch him practice against LSU's defense, and it was not good.
No, dude.
If you go back and listen to any of my fall camp reports, we said it over and over and over again. I think the way I described it, and there was an LSU coach who texted me after I said this, because they didn't appreciate the way I said it, but I think I said there was a Grand Canyon-size gap between Garrett Nussmeier and Michael Van Buren.
It's a big gap.
In fall camp. That's how giant the gap was between the two. And you're right. Some guys are gamers, and guys are allowed to improve. But there's nothing, literally nothing, that anyone has seen at all to suggest that Van Buren is going to be awesome or a better option. It's not to say he can't be or won't be. He might be. He might be awesome and might, in time, be great. But there is nothing you've seen yet to say he's a better option. Literally nothing. Other than you don't like the guy that's playing right now, who's had a bad season, objectively true. And, by the way, Nussmeier got hurt at practice on Thursday. And if he's limited, I would not play him tomorrow at all. I would give the entire game to Van Buren to evaluate that, to see if this is something you feel like can answer the question we just said.
Yeah.
What is the ceiling for that guy? I'd give him the full game tomorrow.
So, to the 50% comment, I think he had 4 drops when he was in.
Incorrect.
3 drops?
Factually inaccurate. I will go look up the number, the exact number, but I would also submit to you that the best pass, the longest pass he completed was the 20-yarder to Xavier Thomas, which was an off-target ball to an open receiver that Xavier, they reviewed it. Awful throw.
Yeah, no, he made a hell of a
And then the very next play was the sideline ball to Kyle Parker. They ruled a catch, and then incomplete, another awful throw that was off target.
You're right.
He is an inaccurate passer. Now, so was Jaden Daniels when he got here. That was the knock on Jaden. I remember talking to Jaden's mom, Regina, on the show about that. Mm-hmm. And she talked about, look, if this is what we got to improve, we're going to improve. We works with his quarterback. I think he was working with Jordan Palmer out in California. And Jaden left here as one of the most accurate passers we've ever seen in college football. He was incredible. Look at what it's carried over to. So you're right. And yes, you can improve. Mm-hmm. But to assume today he's the answer that's going to be the unlock for this offense, no. This is a bad offense.
Yeah, I'm not saying that. What I love about him is he plays off schedule. You got an offensive line that is not great, and you got a guy that can create with his legs and get out of the pocket and play off schedule, not 1, 2, 3 drop pass type guy. That's one thing that I do think he brings to the table, that we saw a difference and a different look in the offense. And maybe,
by the way, also took 2 sacks.
Referencing Jaden Daniels is another guy that is able to do that.
And in his last season, but I'm not saying this. No, I'm just presenting the other argument. Running at Mississippi State last year, 69 rushing attempts for negative 12 yards and a long of 17. Don't tell me he's a running quarterback.
That's the season.
That's the season last year at Mississippi State. In 9 games played, 8 starts. 69 rushes for negative 12 yards. That sack yards include, but if you're a running quarterback, every quarterback's going to get sacked. You're going to have a positive number there. So don't tell me he's a running quarterback. Is he more mobile than us? Absolutely. Do you have that dimension in this offense? No, you do not.
We looking for drops?
I'm going to find the drop number.
I guess Nuss had some drops too.
You had 3 drops in the game total. 2 were from Trey. They credited Trey with 2. 1 was the pass at the end of the game when Van Buren hit him on the little seam and he dropped it.
Mm-hmm.
That's 1. And they credited Kyle Parker with a drop on the sideline route.
Yeah, well,
which was not a drop.
That wasn't a drop. Okay, well, we stink then. Yes, it is what it is. We got anybody else?
Colin Hurley.
Oh, yeah, what about him?
He was also not good in fall camp.
No, because he played that scrimmage. He played in that scrimmage, too, and he wasn't great.
I love Colin Hurley. I love his – by the way, Van Buren, like, having seen him every day at practice, I'll tell you this. There are times – when he makes a play where you go, oh. In the spring game, he threw a gorgeous touchdown from about the 30-yard line, middle of the field, seam, darted between 2 defenders, back at the end, and you're like, oh, there it is. There's times he'll take off and dart for 25 yards, you're like, got it. It's in there. Just a young guy that needs more experience in playing time. Maybe he'll get there, but my point is, like, if you think he would have been a difference this year and unlock, you're just wrong.
You know what I feel like
not
too,
that
though?
guy yet.
I feel like Nuss was afraid to throw the ball this year. I feel like
he got gun shy. His decision.
Year he was not afraid to throw the ball.
Don't take yours or my opinion. Matt Flynn's an NFL quarterback who's talked about it on this station in the morning show. That Nussmeier's decision making has been affected by the pressure. The ability to confidently step into throws and deliver accurately, that has absolutely been compromised. Objectively, I agree with you.
Mm-hmm. And Van Buren's just letting that thing rip. Let's go, baby.
Brought to you by South Point Volkswagen, southpointvw.com. Weekends here, get on by South Point Volkswagen. Airline just north of Highland, southpointvw.com. New and certified pre-owned in Baton Rouge and online at southpointvw.com. For our friends in Southwest Louisiana, you got Southwest Volkswagen there in Lafayette. Of course, same family there of dealerships, but great German engineering. All the safety features, style, feel, performance of luxury without the cost, and manufactured right here in the good old US of A at their Chattanooga, Tennessee plant. Why wouldn't you go put Volkswagen on your list and test drive at Louisiana's largest volume Volkswagen dealer, South Point Volkswagen. Airline just north of Highland or southpointvw.com. South Point Volkswagen, what's your direction? Okay, y'all, let's now get a quick break. We'll come back. We'll pick LSU-Arkansas, and then we'll wrap up the show with a little Ask Ryan. So get your questions in. Start lining them up. Email us, tweet us, text us, 225-396-4400, 396-4400, 396-4400. Ask Ryan coming up here in about 15 minutes. We'll give you an LSU-Arkansas pick next.
AFR.
We're brought to you by Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness, yourgoodwood.com, yourgoodwood.com. I want to let you know, gents, if you are already on hormone replacement therapy and you are with a clinic that maybe you've seen your costs go up, I want to give you a reason why you should consider switching to Goodwood. Number one, they've got the lowest prices and never any contracts. Most places are never going to get you into a contract, but at Goodwood, they pride themselves on having the lowest prices, starting at $125 a month for hormone replacement therapy for men. So lowest prices, never any contracts, and I want to remind you also that when you go do your 6-month blood labs, which when you're on HRT, you should be getting blood labs every 6 months to check all your levels. Goodwood picks up that expense. Every other place charges you for those labs. There's a reason you should switch. yourgoodwood.com. Check them out. yourgoodwood.com.
Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Hi, Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient. And you will have your pool in no time.
Tiger Country is 100.7 The Tiger. In the car on 100.7 FM or on the 100.7 The Tiger app. 90s country and beyond. 100.7 The Tiger.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. This, it's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
Flight by Yingling is raising the bar by crafting the next generation of light beer. With only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Flight by Yingling. Raise the bar.
It's not just a game, it's a religion. You've got your team color, team swag, and now your very own website. LouisianaSports.net. Everything LSU, Saints and Pelicans. Sports on demand. In-depth coverage by sports writing pros with continuously updated news. And with the LouisianaSports.net newsletter, you get pinged directly.
After Further Review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar.
In the last couple of years, we played well against this team, well enough to at least earn victory. But it's always a fight. We expect the same thing this week from a game, high-scoring Arkansas football team that usually gives us all that we can handle. We'll have to match their intensity.
Frank Wilson, give some thoughts on LSU welcoming in Arkansas. Battle for the Golden Boot, Saturday morning, 11:45 a.m., Tiger Stadium, Tigers and the Hogs. LSU a 4.5-point favorite in this game. The Hogs, after beating Alabama A&M and Arkansas State to start the season, have lost 7 in a row. Oof. They are 2-7 on the year. They have an interim head coach. LSU amid a 3-game losing streak. Brian Kelly being fired. Tigers just 5-4 on the season now, having lost 4 of 5. Firing Brian Kelly. They have an interim head coach with Frank Wilson. Tigers looking for bowl eligibility and something to salvage here down the home stretch. It will be fascinating to watch when LSU has the football for all the wrong reasons, because you have 2 of the worst units in the country. Arkansas defensively is 125th in America in scoring defense. Oh, man. Meanwhile, LSU offensively is one of the worst. LSU 95th, 23.9 points per game.
Oh, man.
An atrocious defense from Arkansas, a really bad offense from LSU. What gives there? That's sort of the game within the game. Give me your thought.
I'll ask you a question.
Okay.
When you get the interim head coach tag, do you get a pay raise?
Yes.
Like, do we know what that is?
No. I don't know what it is, but yes, you do get a bump. You're compensated for it, yes.
Okay, nice. I like that. So here's what I'm looking for in this battle of the bads here, the pillow fight that's going to happen. I hoped last week that LSU would commit to the run and lean on the run. We talked about that on the show, but we didn't really see it. I'm going to hope for that again. I would like to see more Harlem Berry. I would like to see a few different sets. But also, if Van Buren does indeed get the nod to start the whole game, a little more creativity from an offensive standpoint, I think would be a whole lot of fun. And it doesn't have to be scripted creativity either. I would like to see quarterback runs and some things like that. But that's and being the homer that I am, that's what I think is going to happen.
So Arkansas is atrocious defensively, and they're really, really bad on the back end. So LSU has a great advantage in the skill that they have at receiver out in space. So remember the game against Vanderbilt when LSU threw the little dump to Xavier, he made two guys miss, and then went 62 yards for the score? Mm-hmm. That's the kind of play you'll be able to make against Arkansas because they're awful, and you have great athletes. I don't think LSU is capable of just consistently, methodically moving the ball down the field because they haven't been able to do that all year.
Right.
They can't run the ball against bad rushing defense. Ole Miss, when they faced them, one of the worst rushing defenses in the country, LSU only ran it 23 times in the game, I believe, was the number. Their inability to commit, even after we talked about it last week, they committed to the run in the first half and then abandoned the run in the second half. We did see some new things. We saw Garrett Nussmeier move the pocket. They ran boots and waggles, and that was good early in the game. Alabama adjusted, and LSU didn't really have an answer. You continue to see all the screens and the same stuff. And the reality is you can change offensive coordinators. You can change head coaches. The bottom line is your offense is what it is. Like, you don't get to go back to fall camp and reimagine an entire new offense. Like, you are what you are. And LSU is a team that has a bad offensive line. They don't and can't consistently run the football, and has really good athletes on the outside, but getting them the ball in space has been problematic because you don't protect your quarterback to give him time to survey the field and let your really talented receivers go make plays. LSU will have those opportunities because Arkansas is a terrible defense. There's two things in this game that I think will impact the game one way or another. Okay. One is the turnover margin. So Arkansas is 118th in America at -7 on the turnover margin. Part of the reason they've lost 7 consecutive games is because they don't protect the football. Taylor Green will throw it to the other team. And they have played close games. They just always make the mistake late. I mean, the Memphis game was so embarrassing as they're trying to run out the clock. They fumble, give Memphis the football, and Memphis goes and wins. They lost that game 32-31. They put up 35 on Ole Miss in Oxford. Lost 41-35 because couldn't stop them. I mean, Tennessee, they went to Knoxville, scored 31. They lost 34-31. The Texas A&M game was a 45-42 ball game. You know, the Auburn game was 33-24, was their lowest output, and they turned the ball over 4 times in that game. Like, Arkansas will turn the football over. And so if LSU's defense can be +3, +4 in the turnover margin, then LSU's got a great chance to win this game. But if Arkansas does protect the football, they're capable of doing what they've done, like scoring 42 against A&M, who's the number 3 team in the country, pretty good. They lost 38-35 last week to Mississippi State. Bobby Petrino's a really bright offensive mind, and he will scheme and he will call. And the other thing that I said, there's 2 things. One is turnover margin. 2 is Taylor Green running the football. Like, I like LSU's defense. I think LSU's defense is talented and skilled, and for the most part this year they've played well, except when they went to Ole Miss, when they went to Vanderbilt, when they played Texas A&M, and I asked you this question last week, I'll ask it to you again. What do those 3 have in common?
Running quarterback.
Running quarterbacks. What did Alabama not have?
Running quarterback.
A running quarterback, and you held Alabama to 20 points. Same thing you did against Clemson when you held them to 7 or to 10 at the beginning of the season. When you're playing a traditional offense, a see-ball, hit-ball type defense, LSU's been great because you have really good players. What you don't have are guys that have any ability to stop running quarterbacks. And Taylor Green might be the best of all the running quarterbacks that you're going to face. He's 6'6". He's a legit 4'4" guy. And I have no confidence at all in LSU's ability to stop Tailgate Green from running the football. So if you have another instance where your defense can't stop Tailgate Green from running the football, it's going to tilt the field. They're going to extend drives, and they're going to score because that's what they do. You realize Tailgate Green leads the country in total offense? The quarterback you're going to face tomorrow leads the country in total offense.
Oh, man, we're screwed.
Over 300 yards a game. Now, LSU's secondary is very good, and I think LSU's secondary can hold up if your front can keep Tailgate Green in the pocket and make him beat you throwing the football. They'll make some plays because he's a really good player. But you have the athletes to hold up on the back end if you can contain him. I just don't think LSU can contain him because they couldn't do it to Diego Pavia. They couldn't do it against the Division II Trinidad Chambliss from Ole Miss. They couldn't do it against Marcel Reed, who ran for 120 yards against them. And I don't think they're going to be able to do it against Tailgate Green on Saturday.
I don't like where this is going, dude.
And you don't know what you are at quarterback. You've got an injured Garrett Nussmeier, who apparently they're committing to starting. And you're going to try to get Michael Van Buren involved as well. This to me reeks of 2021 all over again. And 2021 was a game where you had Ed Ogeron was a lame duck. They started Max Johnson. After one series, they put Nussmeier in as a freshman. Nuss played the duration of the game. LSU couldn't do anything. The game went to overtime, and LSU lost to a bad Arkansas team in overtime. And I think this is a very similar scenario, and I do think this game has always meant more to Arkansas. And as much as it disgusts me to say it, I think Arkansas is going to win this game because I don't think LSU can stop Tailgate Green from running the football. And I have no confidence. As bad as Arkansas's defense is, I don't think LSU can move the football and score. They've played bad defenses. I mean, Ole Miss was the worst run defense in the SEC when they played them, and LSU couldn't run the football. So LSU's opportunity, if we come back here on Monday and LSU won this game, it's because Arkansas did what they've done all year, which is turn the ball over 3-4 times. And if LSU's +3 in the turnover margin, +4, they'll win the game. But you're going to have no vibe, no energy in the stadium. It's 11:45 in the morning. There'll probably be 60,000 fans there. You'll have 40,000 empties. I mean, it's going to be an atrocious environment that's not going to elevate the players. They're going to have to motivate themselves. It sounds like Whit Weeks is not going to play again. He was massive in this game a year ago. Had 9 tackles, the huge play at the goal line to force the turnover. You're not going to have Whit again. I don't think LSU can stop this offense, and I don't think LSU's offense is capable of keeping pace. So I think Arkansas is going to win this game. I think it's like a 31-24 type game. Arkansas probably scores late, or LSU has an opportunity, and I think Arkansas is going to beat LSU Saturday in Tiger Stadium.
I hate to hear that.
I hate it too, but I think that's what's going to happen. You're going to have to beat Western Kentucky next week to get bowl eligible.
Guy's 6'6".
6'6", runs a legit 4.4. I saw him at media days. He is massive. And that is legitimate. I mean, he is 6'6". He is an incredible looking dude. If he could just protect the football. I mean, he will have an NFL future if he could ever learn to protect the football. So, hate it, man. But I'm picking Arkansas in this football game tomorrow. Man. I know. All right. It's after further review. We're here at Don Juan Cigar Bar. That just kill all the vibes.
Yeah, dude. I mean, golly.
I know. Like my shirt?
What? Yeah, I love your shirt.
Our Lady of the Lake.
Why wouldn't Perkins just spy the guy? Can we do that?
He will, but he's done that a lot this year. He did that against Diego Pavia, and he over-pursued consistently.
So he's not good at that.
At times in his career, he has been. But the touchdown run by Marcel Reed against Texas A&M, the 40-yarder, Perkins was the spy. And he got caught up in the wash, and Reed started right, went left, and darted in for the score. Perkins was a spy on that play. They are not good. There is enough of a sample size over 2 years to know Blake Baker's defenses cannot stop mobile quarterbacks. There's enough of a sample size to tell you that. It's not a one-off. They cannot stop running quarterbacks. Tailgate Green tomorrow is going to run for a bajillion yards. He's going to keep drives alive. He's going to scramble on 3rd and 8 and convert. It's all the things we've seen. Diego Pavia did it. Respect to Diego Pavia, hell of a gamer, but Tailgate Green's 6'6" and runs a 4.4.
Yeah.
Diego Pavia is 5'9". But I love Our Lady of the Lake. Championship health partner of LSU Athletics. OLOLRMC.com/LSU. Well, I got to do the read. I love Our Lady of the Lake, too. They've been awesome, man. Been great partners of ours. They're great partners of LSU as well. I mean, my goodness. Not only do the doctors and physicians care for the LSU athletes, but the LSU students. And everyday champions like you and me. And they've committed to the naming rights for the basketball arena. Just amazing community partners and all the world-class care they provide right here at home. The standalone children's hospital, which we've utilized for Drew. Just incredible people, incredible partners for LSU, for our entire community, for us here on AFR. OLOLRMC.com/LSU. Our Lady of the Lake and LSU. Together, we roar. Okay, final break of the show, y'all. We'll come back. We'll have a quick Ask Ryan to wrap up. Stay with us here. It's AFR.
AFR.
You need to hire somebody?
Sure.
Who you got to hire?
Oh, I need a couple project managers right now.
Okay. What else you need to hire for? Project managers. Did you use an office assistant?
Yeah, I could take an office assistant or two. Yeah.
I mean, Search Committee Rye could probably use an assistant.
I need an executive assistant.
I bet so.
I need an assistant for me.
It doesn't matter what industry or what job you're looking to hire for. If you need a permanent solution, Glow Resources can help. GLO, glowresources.com, glowresources.com, glowresources.com. Baton Rouge Business Report, top 100 locally owned companies in Baton Rouge this year.
Wow.
Fired up for them. Jareth Knockhand's built an awesome business. Bottom line is, no matter where your business is, what industry it is, what position you're looking to fill, Glow Resources can cast their net wide to find the perfect solution for you and make your business more profitable, more efficient. GLO, glowresources.com.
Are unique, and that no two cases are the same. But one thing remains constant, and that is our passion to help our clients. After an accident, we know your life has changed, which is why we passionately fight to make you and your family whole. Remember, whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555. We're here to serve you.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
Attention diesel mechanics, River Parish Contractors has an immediate full-time opening with benefits. Valid licenses and TWIC card is required to apply. Call or text Big Jake today at 985-479-9858 or go to rpcontractors.com and click on Apply Now. Come be part of the team that values hard work, has a high standard of excellence, and delivers projects on time and safely. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
BRAC teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. BRAC, your #1 park system in the nation.
Baton Rouge's home for real rock. It's Eagle 98.1. Foo Fighters. Led Zeppelin. AC/DC. Pearl Jam. And the flagship home for LSU.
After Further Review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar.
Down the stretch we come. Final segment here on A Friday edition of AFR. We're live at Don Juan Cigar Bar. Glad to have you hanging out with us here. We'll get to Ask Ryan in just a quick second. We are brought to you by Arco Power Systems, arco.com, ARCCO. Industrial Power Systems, Generac standby generators for your industrial commercial building. These are generators for your office, for your industrial facility, not for your home. And they service businesses all over the region. North to Little Rock, east to Mobile, west to San Antone, where Alondra's from, and points in between. Arco Power Systems, arco.com, ARCCO. Check them out. Power goes out. How does that affect your business? You don't have the luxury of going offline. You need Arco Power Systems, ARCCO, arco.com. All right, here we go. Ask Ryan. Richard asked Ryan, would you rather play baseball at 95 degrees or 40 degrees? Also, what's your ideal weather to play in?
95 degrees for sure. I would rather play. Ideal would be like 70.
Tybers. Ask Ryan, you're the Saints GM. Do you roll with Tyler Shuck, trade for Kyler in his contract, trade and sign Mac Jones, or draft a quarterback in the first round?
Draft a quarterback in the first round.
Will ask Ryan, why does Austin Thomas get a free pass on this roster management? Ole Miss last year had the same problem.
That's a hell of a question.
I'll disagree on Ole Miss. Their roster last year was awesome. It wasn't an Austin Thomas problem. That was a Lane Kiffin problem. Lane Kiffin's the one who grabbed the throat against Kentucky. Lane Kiffin's the one who blew it against LSU, going for it deep in his own territory after a turnover instead of taking the points. Lane Kiffin's the one who went for it 3 times in the red zone against Florida, handed the ball to a fat defensive lineman instead of kicking field goals that would have won him the game. That wasn't an Austin Thomas problem. That was, my friend, a Lane Kiffin problem. This year, I will say, absolutely, not going too heavy on skill guys and not heavy enough on the offensive line. Yes, absolutely. You can blame Austin Thomas, Brian Kelly, Joe Sloan, Brad Davis. Everybody deserves blame. And Austin Thomas is not exempt.
Yeah, whoever did that, blame them.
Eric, ask Ryan, seafood or chicken and sausage gumbo?
Seafood.
What's your favorite seafood?
My favorite seafood is shrimp. I love shrimp. But in that gumbo, it's got to have oysters.
Same.
And okra.
I don't care about the okra. The oysters don't much. What about Nick Saban being the AD?
Oh, that'd be wonderful. I think that's great. But we got an AD, and I like our AD, okay?
Yeah.
And I want our AD. He's my AD.
See you Monday.
After further review.
As we get on down the road, much about First South Farm Credit, firstsouthland.com. You know what?
What?
You were talking just a little bit ago about how it's hunting season now.
It is. It's here.
What's it like whenever, because I don't hunt, what's it like when you go hunt on like you're sharing a lease?
I mean, you know, look, it's always great to be outdoors, but man, it just, when it's somebody else's, it kind of sucks.
Why?
Well, I don't know, you can't really make the changes you want to make, and I don't know. It's just not yours. Or if you're a guest on somebody's property, you know, you don't really want to shoot the big deer because it's theirs, and, you know, you don't want to be that guy. But when it's yours, it's a different story. You can do whatever the heck you want.
So you're saying there's benefit stone in your own land?
There's a lot of benefit stone in your own land. Absolutely.
Well, if you want to own your own land, that recreational property, land to buy, to build your family's dream home, or for agriculture, First South Farm Credit can help. Go to firstsouthland.com. That's firstsouthland.com.
Believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
I'm Lawyer Locke Meredith. If you're battling an insurance company because of a wreck not your fault and they're not calling you back or being fair, whether you hire us at all, give us a call, 272-5555, or email LockeMeredith, Sean Fagan and Associates. You have nothing to lose.
Hello, I'm Collins Meredith. If you've been injured on the job, you likely have a workers' compensation claim, but you may also have a tort claim, which opens up significant recovery rights not normally available for a work injury. If this is you, call us or come see us at Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Hi, this is Beth Torina. Welcome to my pool. The First time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient, and you will have your pool in no time.
Tiger Country is 100.7 The Tiger. In the car on 100.7 FM or on the 100.7 The Tiger app. 90s country and beyond. 100.7 The Tiger.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. This, it's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.